All right, all right, all right. What's going on, everybody? How you guys doing today? I wanna thank everybody for joining us tonight. Having a little snowed in day for all you people that are out here on the East Coast, up in New England. Hopefully, you guys got everything you need for the storm. We got Howie jumped on panel. What's going on tonight, Hal?
What's up, buddy? How are you?
Not too much, man. Running around last minute. I forgot to grab gas and the extension cord. I got fucked.
You broke up a little bit.
You got a lot of feedback coming in on your end.
Yeah?
Yeah, jump back out and come back in.
All right.
Let me see if that fixes it. Hey, come back in again and retry that. Sorry, the audio was getting messed up. I'm looking at it on my end, but I think it was on your end. What's going on, everybody? Sorry about that. We're just getting a few things straightened out for the show. We'll be right back in a second. What's going on, Faxby? How you doing tonight? The Jacket, Maverick. What's going on, my man? Biggie Smalls. Hey, Red. What's going on tonight, man? How are you, brother? Good to see you. Who else we got? Miss McKins. Hey, how you doing tonight? It's been a little while. Good to see you. Here, let's try this again.
How about now?
Perfect.
All right.
Yep. What was it? Just curious.
I don't know. It didn't seem like anything was wrong on my end.
Oh no, okay, yeah. I think it's a StreamYard, man. StreamYard's been acting up lately. I've been having all kinds of problems with it every time I been trying to join shows and shit. So
Yeah.
probably a little glitch. But yeah, you're perfect now. Everything's good to go.
What's up, everybody?
Hey, what's up, Joe Root? How you doing tonight, Scott? I guess we'll wait another minute or so. Have some people coming in. We got about 70. Sure everybody's looking forward to the show tonight. We're gonna be discussing a few different things, a couple of different topics, and just hanging out, enjoying a snow day in. And hopefully there should be a good amount of people coming through tonight. I don't know if anybody else is on or not, but for those of you that are here, if you guys haven't already, please subscribe. If you guys enjoy this content, hit the like button and turn the notifications on so you guys don't miss any shows. If anybody would like to help support this channel, you can see the Cash App, Venmo, PayPal at the bottom of the ticker. And I thank you guys very much in advance. What's up? What's going on? What's up?
Not much. Did you say hello to everybody?
Yeah, I went through a few people. If you want, if I missed anybody,
Yeah.
I want to say what's up to a few people.
What's up? What's up, Rosemary, Joe Root, Becky Town, Ruben Sanchez. Who else is on here? Scott, Boogeyman, Red. Who else?
I'm getting feedback.
I'm just waiting for the names to come by. Dwayne.
Do you have a fan or air conditioner on right now?
Yeah, maybe that's it for the chat.
Hey, did an air conditioner or anything kick on in your place, Hub? I'm getting feedback.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Common's got to say tonight.
Howie, can you hear me or no?
It'll be a good show.
Can you hear me? Yo.
Hey, Common, you hear me?
Oh. Hey, Howie, I can't hear anything that you're saying. I don't think you could hear me. I think something's going on with StreamYard. Close down the Google or Safari that you're using and reopen it and then jump back on. Try that. I don't know why StreamYard's doing this. I had this issue over on Gunsmokes the other night. Our apologies, guys. We've never had this happen before. This is absolutely a first time for this one. I don't understand what is going on right now. Ridiculous. Let me put the link. Okay.
Yo. Yeah, I don't know. I think this StreamYard's acting up because my screen keeps going white and it booted me off.
Yeah, there's something going on with StreamYard right now, man. I don't know what's going on. It's terrible. But hopefully they could get it figured out. If you remember, the last time I was on Smokes, I had to log out every 10 minutes. I couldn't hear anybody. It kept cutting out all the audio on me, and I couldn't hear anybody talk.
Right.
So I don't know. For the amount of money you pay for the StreamYard, this shit fucking should work mint. You shouldn't have any fucking problems, but That ain't the case. And I don't think there's any other platforms you could really use to get on here with the ease of this shit. What a nightmare. Unbelievable. What's up, Ruben? How you doing tonight, brother? The Tundis. Good to see you, my man. So yeah, I don't know if you've been paying too much attention or anything, but there's been a huge story today regarding the cartels down in Mexico, and they actually just killed the founder and leader of the CJNG cartel in Jalisco, in the state of Jalisco, earlier today, and it's causing all kinds of fucking mayhem and problems for these people down there. And I feel really bad for whatever's going to happen moving forward, because there's going to be a lot of people that fucking die over this shit.
Who killed him?
Well, supposedly, as of right now, from what I understand, is that there was a joint operation that was done. I guess the U.S. intelligence has been providing the Mexican military with information to go after high-profile targets. And they had a $15 million bounty on El Mencho's head. That's the guy they were looking for. And they gave information to the Mexican military, I believe it was the army, and they went out to perform a raid to go probably try to capture him. And the guy wound up dying in the shootout. I think they said like 6 people were killed on his side, and I think there was 3 or 4 people on the Mexican army side that wound up getting hurt. But these guys had fucking rocket launchers, bazookas. They had, they got tanks, artillery, 50 cal turret machine guns on trucks. I mean, I'm surprised not a lot more people than that died, considering the high profile of El Mencho. I mean,
you're talking about the military had that?
No, the cartel had that. That's
okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying I'm surprised more people on the military didn't die. They said they only had 3 injuries. I don't even think they lost anybody. Most of the people that died were Mencho's guys from the cartel. I think like 6 people, including him, got killed. So there's a big fucking story. And if you guys remember, about, I don't know, a week, maybe 2 weeks ago, they captured that guy Ryan Wedding, the Canadian snowboarder.
Yeah.
In the Olympics. And I just find it a little bit coincidental that ever since El Chapo's sons pulled that move on El Mayo to kidnap him and bring him to U.S. to cut a deal, all this other shit's been going on after the fact with people getting popped left and right. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're all turning on each other at this point. So it's going to be a big fucking mess. That's all I know.
Yeah. Fuck them. Let them kill each other.
Well, listen, I agree with that, but something I just want to talk about is that I don't think that these people understand, when we're looking at it from the U.S. side of things, right? We're looking at it like, oh yeah, this guy's a fucking, scumbag, narco trafficker, runs a cartel. I mean, these guys carry out some of the most vicious crimes that you can even imagine. Like, these guys do beheadings and torture videos and, hang people from bridges and chop people up and mail them to their family members and refrigerators at their house for intimidation and stuff like that. And they're just gruesome people. They flood the U.S. with drugs that winds up killing Americans and shit like that. So on our end, outside looking in, we're thinking about, yeah, that's a great victory for us, But the Mexican people and the citizens in Mexico that live in these places that are dominated by the cartels that basically run these places that these guys live, they're basically their own shadow government inside of the government of Mexico. So the people there depend on these cartels to make money, to provide them with assistance and services that the government doesn't provide them with. So when they go and they take out somebody like El Mencho, who has that area in control, so nobody's at war all the time and they can live in peace, they're going to kill that guy, and then everybody underneath them is going to be fighting to try to get that position of power. And they're going to wind up killing a lot of innocent people over this guy's death. I can only imagine, what they're going to wind up doing, especially if they can find out, maybe some of the people's names that were involved in the raid that are in the military. I'm sure they'll try to go after their families. And I think it was about a year ago now, El Mencho actually has a brother named Abraham, right? And he wound up getting arrested by the Mexican military in like a different raid or something, or he got picked up on some type of warrant that they had for him. And the president of Mexico at the time wound up releasing him a short while after because of safety concerns, because they started getting threats that their families were going to get killed. They had all the names of like all the correctional officers and the police officers that were involved in arresting the guy. And they were so scared that these guys were going to retaliate against their families that they let the guy out of fucking prison and let him go home.
Yeah, maybe that's why they killed this guy this time.
Well, either A, he didn't want to go down without a fight because he doesn't want to get extradited to the U.S. and die in a prison, or like you said, they fucking, kill on sight and they weren't even worried about capturing the guy because what the fuck. So I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm assuming they obviously went down in a gun battle because of the other 6 people that got killed, but we'll never get the official story. They could have went in there like Navy SEALs and just wiped them all out and claimed that they fired shots first.
Right.
So we'll never get the official story. I mean, the story on the Ryan Wedding guy that was been global news for the last 2 weeks since he allegedly turned himself in. A bunch of reports came out recently that that's not even what happened, and he didn't walk right into the fucking embassy. Apparently, he gave up when they were approaching and they were about to have a shootout, and he didn't want innocent people to die that were staying with him supposedly. So they never tell you the real story. So it's hard to understand what to even believe at this point. I don't believe anything these people say.
Yeah, me neither.
Boogeyman said, "Yo, mention when the brother were once in the U.S. prison." Yeah, they were. I think back in like the early '90s. I believe that they both did like 10 years apiece or something like that. And after they got out of prison, they went back to Mexico. And it's crazy too. You know that the guy that they killed, how the guy El Mencho that founded the CJNG cartel, he used to be a fucking police officer too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find it interesting. A lot of these guys that wind up running these cartels or starting these cartels, I should say, were all former like military people and police officers at one time in their life that learned how to, manipulate the system and use, bribery and extortion and shit like that. And they have a tactical approach to it because of their background and training in the military, which translates pretty good into the cartel. So I guess it's just a natural transition for a lot of these guys. But could you imagine if somebody in the U.S. was a federal agent and they turned into a cartel kingpin? Basically, that's the type of shit that you're dealing with.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're probably the only guys that can do it, because how's some fucking guy who grew up in the gutter as a Sicario gonna fucking run a whole organization?
No, that's a great point. And a lot of those guys, those Sicarios that they do use, they wind up getting killed before the age of 20. It's actually pretty sad. I've watched a few. Have you ever watched those documentaries they do on Vice where they go and interview some of these Sicarios and hitmen for the cartels? And they're like 14, 15, 16-year-old kids that said they've been killing people since they were like the age of like 9 or 10 years old. I mean, I can't even imagine something like that happening in the United States. You never hear about any shit like that. And out there, it seems like a common practice for these people.
Well, if Chicky could become the boss of Springfield, then anything could happen.
Oh my God!
What's up, Sean?
I want to get into that in a little bit. We're gonna have some fucking laughs with that. I don't know if you guys had the chance to, but Phoebe went and did a video a couple of days ago on Chicky and what a gangster Chicky really is, and we're gonna get into that in a little bit because I haven't heard this funny in my life, man.
He told the guy, "There's 10 of us. You might not win."
Oh yeah, when they were at the bar or whatever after the movie thing, yeah. The one of the funniest parts I heard is that when Phoebe was talking like he was a gangster and he was trying to relate himself to these mobsters and shit like that, like, yeah, we've been in the streets and we've been around and we know guys and people like us fucking, we don't deal with disrespect like that and we got to deal with it fucking head on or whatever. And I'm like, is this guy fucking for real right now? He was in there talking about people watching too many reruns of The Godfather and having posters of gangsters on their bedroom walls, when this guy literally had pictures of fucking gangsters on his bedroom walls. He had a shrine to Joey Merlino in his fucking house.
Yeah, what a fucking... I mean, Chicky was a clerk, not a bookmaker, a clerk.
A receptionist.
More or less.
Yeah, he was basically a glorified receptionist. Yeah, you're right, a clerk, because he was writing
that's
down.
That's what they call them, clerks.
Yeah, that's a better word for it. Yeah. So Yeah, Phoebe goes and does this video on Chicky trying to defend him and talk about how, you know, he's been listening to people on here and they've been, trying to downplay who Chicky is and whether or not Chicky's an actual gangster and shit like that. And he came on to do a video to vouch for him, like coming from Phoebe. Anybody should take this shit seriously. I mean, look where this shit is fucking coming from.
Well, you got to tick more boxes than just a clerk to be considered a gangster.
I don't even. Do you think that this guy really believes that? There's no fucking way, right?
Yeah. Who the fuck knows? As long as he feels like the people believe it, yeah, then he thinks that.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's so. I mean, this fucking YouTube shit is just getting so ridiculous, man. With these people on here. I mean, I've seen this guy Chicky. All the titles to all of his videos are Genovese bookmaker made millions for the mafia or whatever, or right hand man to fucking Genovese boss and multi-millionaire bookmaker, and this dude's fucking naming it, and he's doing an interview. And then when you ask him about it, he acts like, I never said I was in the mob. I never said I was a gangster, nothing like that. That's what you tell everybody.
In the past, the only thing that made wise guys, button guys so special was because you knew they had to kill someone to become a button guy.
Right. Yeah, and they don't have to do that anymore, so it's not as, coveted or whatever.
Right. So that's why these guys got all that respect, because they were known killers.
Did you see my because so in one part of the video, Phoebe is in there and he's talking about how Chicky never claimed that he was a wise guy and he never claimed that he was anything other than what he actually was. He wasn't just some, low-level associate or bum or nothing that they just, had off the streets that hung around. He was respected, and that's why they put him on a record as an associate and worked with Bruno or whatever, right? And he's saying that Chicky never comes on here and acts like he's a made guy, and he's never pretended to be one a day in his fucking life. I spoke personally to a woman. I'm not going to say what her name is and shit, but I spoke to her personally that was at a pizza. Their family may or may not own a pizza shop, and she bumped into Chicky at one of these places, right? And Chicky walks into the fucking place and pulls her to the side and tells her, hey, don't tell anybody, but I got fucking straightened out last night.
Yeah, I heard that story.
Oh, you heard about that one? Now,
Yeah.
I got a question for you, Hal. What would happen if you found out that somebody was walking around the neighborhood telling girls and people and shit that they had just gotten straightened out?
Well, if any of the wise guys found out, he'd get killed.
Yeah, exactly. Fucking exactly. And this guy's on here pretending that he's never acted or tried to portray himself to be something that he's not. I guess unless he's talking to a woman trying to oppress her or something.
Yeah, listen, me and my friends have beat up a few guys thinking that they were gangsters.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure it happens all the time. I'm sure you always got that one guy in the neighborhood, right?
That's why that kid Quack Quack from the Growing Up Gotti show got knocked out in that nightclub because he thought he was a gangster and he thought he can brush off, I guess he must have brushed off Alphonse. He didn't like the way he said hello. So, he told me to knock the kid out, and he got knocked out for acting like a gangster.
Oh, so he was trying to get slick with Alphonse?
Yeah, like I guess Alphonse didn't like the way he said hello to him. Or didn't like the way he was acting, like he thought of who the fuck he was, and he probably just like everyone else has, don't like anybody who used to hang out with the Gottis and thought that they were gangsters because they hung out with the Gottis.
That's fucking funny, man. I guess he found out the hard way then, huh?
Yeah.
Well, he I don't know how much if you heard the whole thing or I was listening to it in little bits and pieces. I heard most of it because it's only like a 12. I think it's like maybe like an 11 or 12-minute video that he did. But he was mentioning something about people from Springfield and the area that Chicky's from not being punks, and they were raised to confront people and not worry about the consequences. Basically saying that these guys were about action, not about talking or whatever, and said that, you know, Chicky's never backed down from nothing in his life. Yes, he has. That motherfucker's backed down from a treadmill every time he's seen one.
Yeah. And how about when he was fucking driving with a baseball bat out the window with a guy behind him like half his size?
This is what I'm saying. I totally forgot about that. That's fucking hilarious. We played the video on here where a fucking crackhead is chasing Chicky all around the city of Springfield. He's got a bat in his hand, waving it out the fucking window. But then Fibby's on here talking about how Chicky's never backed down from nobody a day in his fucking life. It's on fucking video. What are you talking about? He's never backed down. Not only was he getting chased by a crackhead around town waving a bat out the window, he got beat up by a fucking horse jockey and got his pockets ran from the guy.
The guy fucking went on all fours and fucking ate out of a dog bowl.
Yeah, you love that shit.
I can't picture any fucking man thinking that that's okay to do.
Oh my fucking god. You can't even make this shit up. On what fucking planet? Could you imagine if it got back? Fibby was talking about how people in New York that he talks to that are in that life, you know, Chicky might not even know it, but these guys talk about him and know who Chicky is. I wonder if they know about the time that he was walking around PetSmart with the fucking dog collar on.
No, well, they might know him. They might know, oh, that's that fat jerk off from Springfield who ate out of a dog bowl.
Yeah, that's probably exactly what they're fucking saying. Oh my god. Hey, what's going on, Chad? How you doing tonight, brother? I hope you're feeling better, man. Good to see you. 25 or 30 years ago, he would have to go just for saying that to a girl if it wasn't true. Yeah. No, you're fucking right, man.
I mean, listen, birds of a feather flock together. Damian Trites is another fucking blowjob. Another fucking actor wannabe. Never fucking busted a grape in a fruit fight.
Oh yeah, Fibby was gassing him up too, talking about what a tough guy and killer that he is. Shit.
These guys never did anything on the fucking street. MMA fights don't count for shit.
No, you get no points in the street for that. Zero.
You can't get locked up for fucking fighting in MMA.
No, and you know when he says that you know, the guys from Springfield, especially Chicky and the people that he knows, you know, basically they're about action. They don't worry about the consequences. Well, if that's true, then how come these two guys said that they're not going to do anything because if they see somebody, all they're going to do is call the cops? I thought they don't care about calling the cops and they just handle business. So what is it? They just handle business, or they're worried about getting arrested and getting the cops called and them going to fucking jail? Because you can't have it both ways.
So if you're worried about fucking people calling the cops, then keep your fucking mouth shut and don't say anything to them.
Exactly. But instead they want to pull that card when it comes time to actually fucking do something. It's no, I'm not gonna do nothing because you're a pussy and you're gonna fucking call the cops. And it's like, well, then you really ain't gonna do nothing then, because if that's what you're worried about, then you definitely ain't gonna fucking do anything to anybody. So nobody should worry about anything that you guys say on here.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are only able to get away with the way they behave in this day and age because there's nobody around anymore, especially in Springfield. There's nobody around.
In Springfield, no, there's nobody up there anymore. No, not at all.
You know, they couldn't get away with that shit when there was real guys around. You think these guys would have been able to walk around fucking Springfield acting like tough guys, and when Anthony and his crew were out there, like they wouldn't fucking have to answer for anything?
Yeah, that would have never happened when those guys were still around. Not at all.
Well, at least he's a self-made millionaire.
Yeah. He finally earned his spot in life and shit. But meanwhile, you know, he's so busy making money that he's fucking popping up in chats and fucking running his mouth and acting like a killer. Who the fuck believes that story? I sure as hell fucking don't.
What's up, Sean? What is Sean saying about Chicky naked on the bed?
Let me see. Hold on, let me pull it up. Sean, you said? Where's he at? This one? Remember when he turned the camera on when he jumped on the Nona stream, butt ass naked, lying on his stomach, and he turned the camera off real fast? No, I never saw that. When did this happen? Was it recently? I don't remember that. Did you see that, How, or no?
No, I didn't see that. I'm reading Rude Irish's comment here. Why don't you talk about why you wish death on me in Iraq? I still love you, Howie. Even if you what? What the fuck did I do? Can you put that up?
Yeah. He said, Common, why don't you talk about why you wish death on me in Iraq? I still love you, Howie, even if you talk to Common. Common, come at me, Common. Wait, bro,
Yeah.
what are you fucking drinking again? You fucking retard. Nobody wished death on you, fucking Rude Irish. I'll tell you exactly what I told you. You were in the fucking comment section running your mouth talking shit about Maureen and other people that I'm friends with and are friends of this fucking show for no reason because you're a fucking alcoholic fucking scumbag. And you run your fucking mouth and then you fucking apologize 2 days later after you fucking sober up. And you've done this 3 or 4 fucking times now. What I told you when you made that comment on the comment section about I get money from the VA. I get 80% disability. I got fuck you money because I get X amount of money from the government every month because I'm a veteran. And I said, well, it's too bad that a fucking scumbag like you had to come home and be able to get veteran compensation and money. And good men died in fucking Vietnam and you were able to come home. That's what I said to you. I didn't wish death upon you. I'm just saying that I wish that it was you over the people that did die if I had a choice because you're a fucking scumbag. That's what I said. I have no interest in coming at you, Rude Irish. You're irrelevant. I don't even know who the fuck you are, nor do I care. The only thing that I know about you is that you were friends with fucking Purple Nose. You got a big fucking mouth. You got a lot of shit to fucking say, but you'll never grab a fucking link and confront anybody or say anything. And if you do, you grab a link and start copping fucking pleas. Or the next morning when you wake up and you're not as fucked up as you were when you were fucking in the chat or the comment section typing, you want to fucking apologize and say, I said that I was fucking sorry. Well, we accepted your apology and you're sorry the first time. We accepted your apology the second time. But now you're on about the 6th fucking time and nobody gives a fuck about your apologies. You could take those fucking apologies and those I'm sorries and you could ball them up and shove them right up your pussy. That's what I think about you.
What's up, Armand? What's up, Rob G? Martha?
Hey, Rob G. What's going on, my man? I think it might
have Carlos,
first...
Brian G, Tony Buick.
Oh, Buick's in the building. What's going on, Buick? Good to see you. Brian G, how you doing tonight? What's up, Carlos? The chat's flying by. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with everything.
Yeah, I'm trying, and I see you people, but I don't want to interrupt Common when he's talking.
Who? Oh my God! Look at this guy. Who are you to judge me? Who am I?
Maybe he's had a few drinks.
Yeah. What did you get? A fucking instead of grabbing a bottle of a NyQuil, what'd you grab? A case of NyQuil this time? And a bottle of mouthwash? You fucking retard. If that, listen, any of my mods, you guys got a wrench. If that dude says something fucking stupid, just give him a boot right in his fucking ass. I wish we could give him a boot right in his face, but the ass will suffice. What's going on, Mo? How you doing tonight? Good to see you.
Hey, Mo.
Hey, Rob, is it your first time catching the show? I don't think I've seen you pop over here, man. I hope you're feeling better, bro. I know you were recovering from an accident or whatever that happened at work, I think, man. I hope you're doing better, bro. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Yeah, and, he's like Rob Jean is like accident prone. I never seen a guy survive so many serious accidents.
Yeah, what happened exactly? Because I still haven't heard the whole story. Do you know?
No, I don't know it. I don't. I know he got hurt, but I don't know what happened.
Yeah, Rob, I heard about what happened to you, bro. I'm sorry to hear about that. I hope you're feeling better, but I still don't even know exactly what occurred. I just heard that you had a really bad accident at work or something like that, and I'm just glad that that you're all right and at least you're able to come on here and hopefully you're getting better. What's up, Sable? How you doing tonight? Good to see you, hon. Thanks for stopping by. What's going on, Martha? How are you?
Hey, Sable.
So where do we leave off? Sorry, I got distracted reading this fucking clown Rude Irish's comments in the fucking chat over here.
Talking about Chicky?
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right.
The bed being naked.
Yeah, I never seen that that live stream, Sean, man. I wish that somebody had a clip of it so I could see it. Actually, never mind. I don't even want to see that shit. I don't want to see what Chicky looks like without a shirt on. Never mind.
I mean, I don't even have to fucking see it. I know what it'll look like.
Yeah, it's gonna look like fucking Fat Bastard from Austin Powers.
Yeah, like one of those people they got to take out the window with a crane.
Yeah, they had to fucking forklift him out of the house when he had to go get that 125 pounds of water drained out of his fucking ass.
Rob Jean fell 30 feet onto a metal box, broke his ribs, punctured a lung, tailbone.
What?
He's a mess.
Oh, you broke your ribs and your rib punctured your lung, man. Jesus, that's fucking bad.
That sucks, man. That's just, you feel like fucking you can't breathe.
Yeah, it's like you feel like you're getting choked or you're having like a heart attack when you try to breathe. That's horrible, man. 30 feet. Holy shit. A couple more feet from that, you might not be alive, man. That's a bad fall.
That's a pretty long ways down to land on a metal box.
Yeah, I mean, from the sounds of it, it sounds like you got lucky and all you did was break a fucking rib and crack your tailbone. From be honest with you, that could have been fucking way worse. Lucky you didn't break your hips, your fucking legs, everything.
Well, I'm glad you're okay, Rob.
Yeah, I want to play a little audio clip of this fucking this asshole on his show earlier. Fucking Fibby over here. This is for the guys that haven't heard this yet. I want you guys to take a listen to hear about what a gangster Chicky is from the fucking second most harmless fucking jerk off on the internet. Fibby over here. Listen to this asshole.
Chicky has never pretended to be anything that he was not. In fact, he's really done more to downplay his past and laugh about it than anything else. And the thing is, he's moved on from all of this. But you fucking weirdos won't let him. And when I heard all of this stuff going on, I had to speak up because certain things, I think people will deflate or they will conflate because they're nobodies and they desperately want to be somebody. At no time has Chicky ever claimed to be a tough guy. At no time has he ever claimed to be a made guy or a captain. Not once, not ever.
Yes, he did.
All he's ever done is claimed what he's claimed, working for this guy or some people in a bookmaking capacity. And the ones who attempt to try and sully his reputation are fucking frauds.
No,
and they've watched The Godfather one too many times and hang gangster photos all over their walls and jerk off to them. And there is a huge difference between somebody who does that versus somebody who actually was involved, even if it was in a small capacity.
That's what this guy does.
Yeah. This is like the most ironic shit I've ever heard of in my life when he's talking on here. He's talking about how people must have watched one too many reruns of The Godfather and have posters of gangsters on their walls that they jerk off to. This guy's projecting. He had the fucking shrine inside of his house to Joey Merlino. The guy's not even dead. I mean, for Christ's sakes, the guy's still alive. At least wait a couple years till he passes away before you memorialize the guy. That's about the fucking weird. When have you ever seen somebody put up a picture or a poster of a mob boss on their walls or anywhere that was still alive?
Yeah, right.
unless it's your fucking uncle, your father, your grandfather, and you got a framed picture in your house because that's your family member. Who the fuck has a memorial inside of their house of living gangsters? That's about the fucking gayest shit that I've ever come across. I mean, you want to talk about fanboys and fucking wannabes. This guy Fibby broke into somebody's house with a couple of his buddies at the age of 25 years old, went through a doggy door to steal DVDs and video games, got caught, and then told on all of his fucking friends over a probation case. Not one person in that case even got jail time. They all got probation. So you ratted over a probation case. And he runs around and tells people that the excuse is that, well, he was a young guy, he was really young. He didn't fucking know any better. And, now that he's grown up, he knows that, he shouldn't have fucking cooperated with the cops and told on his friends. But he was only, like 19 years old. He was still a little kid at that time. No, he was 25. He was 25. You're an adult when you hit the age of 16 in most states, 18 in others, mentally. So you're responsible for the shit you say and do. And then this fucking clown comes on here and tries to act and talk like he used to be in the streets, and he fucking hates rats, and he can't stand what these people do. Meanwhile, the guy was friends and fucking lived and hung out with John A-Light after A-Light testified in Gotti Jr.'s trial. So we can't say that he didn't know anything about it. So when did you start this big rat crusade, this big rat hunting crusade, Fibby? What, when you started getting abused by somebody that cooperated, then you started hating rats?
Yeah.
Because that's about the only thing that would make sense to me.
I hate these guys that try to change history, you know?
Oh, this guy's one of the worst right here. I mean, he makes up complete stories out of thin air. Fucking Frankie did a video with that guy Jared Ham or whatever that he went to school with since he was in elementary school, that went to school with him all the way up until high school. And he's got yearbook pictures of him in his fucking yearbook or whatever. And Fibby will come on here and say that shit's not real. He grew up in fucking Rhode Island and his fucking grandparents were friends with fucking the patriarchs. And he comes from a mob family. I heard this guy on a show one time. He was doing an interview with somebody. This was probably like, I don't know when the interview, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, when he first started doing his little gangster persona, where he turned himself and his family into to mobsters. He said that when people ask me about my family, you know, I don't really know what to say. You know, you can't really put down that your job occupation is a leg breaker for the mob. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Nobody in your fucking family's ever broken anybody's legs, let alone for the mafia. And if somebody's leg did get broken, it's because they fell off your roof trying to put a new roof on it. That's about it.
I'm telling you, it's like a drug to these people, you know, like it excites them to say things like that because they get euphoric over the people actually believing that they may have been like, you know, something, you know?
Yeah, that's what it has to be. They're like trying to placate or you know, convince random strangers on the internet that they're really like this, that don't know any better. And they you know, they go after people and hate people when you call them out on their bullshit because they know you're telling the fucking truth, and it drives them crazy.
Yeah, I mean, the guy literally fucking tried to say, he tried to say that everything that John Jr. got permission from all the bosses to sit down for the 302, and this guy fucking sat up there and looked at everybody with a straight face and told them that was true.
Oh my god. Where I didn't even hit. Where did he do that on? Mickey's?
He did it on his own show. He like during the time where maybe after Junior did the interview on Patrick Bet-David.
Oh, okay. I didn't even get to see that one. I'm not surprised that he did that, but yeah, he's a fucking he's definitely mentally ill. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, and this guy Chicky, he's like the type of guy like, you know, he saw somebody in passing in fucking MDC and, you know, said that he was, and he'll say like, oh, I was away with him.
yeah. He was there for like the holdover until they were transferring him to the facility.
Yeah, Vinny Basciano. If you listen to his story about Vinny Basciano, you think that Chicky is his best friend.
Yeah, like they did fucking 10 years together in the hold together in the same cell, the way he talks. So this somebody just sent me something. I'm laughing. So this dude. So you remember how Fibby he was trying to become like a movie producer or a screenwriter or something, and he wrote that story. I think like the Flanagans or whatever the fuck it was called. So this clown goes and he does an interview with one of these like, you know, mob channels, like, I don't know, I'm an example, gangsterincorporated.com or something that covers, you know, mob genre shit, whatnot. He tells them it's an interview about the movie that they're shooting, and he tells them that, yeah, I wanted this movie to be, you know, as genuine and authentic as possible. And I thought, what better way to make this movie as genuine as possible is hiring guys from the actual streets like myself that aren't actors that are trying to play gangsters. They actually really lived like this, like myself did our whole lives. And it would just transfer over to the big screen seamlessly and it wouldn't look like anybody was actually acting because it would take on that real effect because these guys genuinely are who and what we say we are. That's what this guy was talking about in the fucking interview.
Well, it sounds like a good idea.
Yeah.
If the guys he chose were fucking really street guys.
Yeah, if they were actually gangsters to begin with,
Right.
right? Now I don't know. There is one guy who I guess is involved in that project with them. Or also, I don't know if it's the Flanagan's one or it's the project with Damien. I think they're two different ones. No, Damien's is the Hungry Hill project, right?
Right.
Okay, so the guy with the Hungry Hill project, I guess, was also somebody that acted in the Flanagan thing because I think Damien probably brought him in to do something. So I was getting that confused. But yeah, the Hungry Hill guy is that guy. I think the one that served time with Junior in prison.
Right.
He was on his Fed bid. His name's Brian or something like that. I'm not talking about him. I don't know anything about that guy. Whether he's a gangster, he's a gangster. I don't know anything about him. I'm just speaking about Loman, Chicky, and fucking Trites, not him. Just to make it clear.
Yeah, I don't know who the guy is, so I'm not going to speak on it.
Yeah, Sean. Yeah, remember that he had a fucking he had a fucking suit on, and he had the suit like tucked into the fucking shirt sleeves or whatever. They were fucking sticking out and wrapping around his suit. He looked like a fucking retard. Have you seen that one, Hal?
What, the video clip?
When he was on Tom LaVecchia show?
No.
Oh my god, all right, if you guys haven't seen this, I gotta pull up this clip if I can find it real quick. If somebody in the chat has it, because I don't even know what is Tom's channel. Is it still the Armchair channel? I haven't looked at that thing in years, so I'm not even sure.
New Theory or something like that?
What is it?
New Theory?
That was his original one. Is that the one that he did it on? He might have taken it back then, possibly. Let me see. I don't
know which one he did it on. I just know that that's one of his channels.
Yeah, I think he sold that channel to one of his friends though that was doing like finance stuff on it or something like that for a while, but I'm not sure. I'm trying to If anybody has the link to it, could you put it in the chat or just tell me what page it's on so I can pull it up because I wanted to show everybody this shit.
Look, Rob Jean said that there's two guys from Staten Island doing TikTok videos in the halfway house.
Motion detected in the backyard.
They're doing TikTok videos. Who is? Like street guys?
He said a few real winners in the halfway house now doing TikTok videos. Two clowns from Staten Island.
Oh my god. What's the name of the channel? Can we check it out?
I'm gonna put up a link.
Okay. Oh, it's on the New Theory channel? Okay, hold on. Let me see. Let me add. Why is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, Rob, can you put up the link? I'd love to see that.
Put up the link to what?
To the two idiots in the halfway house.
Oh, yeah, that's what I was asking, what the name of that channel was. I want to see that shit, too. That sounds hilarious. So this guy, I'm trying to get to a good part where you can see this guy with his...
Are you talking about the interview that Loman did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With the suit that was, like, falling off of him and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one right here. Check this out. This is an interview over on Tom LaVecchia's channel on the podcast.
You got to give Rob Jean a wrench in order for him to drop the link.
Okay. 1 second, Rob. Let me do that. Let me pull it up.
See, he's got the same hairdo as fucking Nadu.
What's that?
He's got the same haircut as Nadu.
Yeah, they got the same barber. They got the same fucking barber, apparently. I'm telling you, man, there's got to be something in the water down in fucking down in Pennsylvania. I swear, man. Because that shit is fucking contagious, whatever it is. Hold on 1 second, Rob. I'm doing it right now. Yeah, it is. All right, try it now, Rob, if you can. Oh, I need to get. I don't have TikTok. I have to download that. I don't think you can play it on the computer, can you?
Oh, I don't know.
Shit. All right. I'm gonna find out in a second. Hold on.
I don't know if you need a TikTok account to do it.
To play it?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, he doesn't know. He can't. He doesn't know how to do it anyway.
Oh shit. Well, what's the name of it? Can you what is the name of the guy's thing that they do? Can you put that in the chat, like what they go by on TikTok? I'm sure if they're on TikTok, they're probably posting on Instagram and fucking YouTube too.
Yeah, they have to have like some type of title.
Yeah, whatever the title is of the name of their channel that they're doing. What's the name of it? Hey Howie, can you hold me on for 1 second?
Yeah.
I gotta grab my iced tea downstairs. 1 second. I forgot.
Yeah.
My fucking
Yeah,
throat hurts.
maybe these two guys probably doing like acting like the guys from the Roxbury. Well, times have definitely changed. Now you got guys in the halfway house filming for TikTok. Unbelievable. The Caesar Nadu calls his cut. He's got a Caesar. Yeah, it is a Caesar. That's what you would probably call that haircut. Yeah.
All right, thanks, brother.
Yeah.
What were you saying? Something
Not. He said the guys brag about doing 10 years for running a pill mill.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no. Somebody was saying that Jeff Nadu's haircut is a Caesar. It is. That's a Caesar.
That's what they call that?
Yeah.
I thought a Caesar was just when you had like the sides tapered and shit. Like.
No. When you got it brushed forward like that.
Oh yeah. So what is it called when you got the little sides tapered and shit with
A tape up.
Oh, that's what you guys call it out there?
A tape up, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know they got different names for fucking the same haircut depending on where you live in the country. It's fucking weird. Everybody's got their own little lingo and shit, you know?
Yeah, you basically can wear your hair any way you want. You just the sides and the back are taped up.
Yeah. The Edgar. What the hell is the Edgar? Is that what you guys call it? The Edgar? I never heard that.
No, I never heard that one. No.
No, I've never heard of that term before. Oh yeah, look right here. So Sean called it an Edgar, and the Tundis, he's from Cali. They're both from Cali. He says that they call it an Edgar too.
Okay.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It depends because I've been all over the place and shit, to get haircuts. Whether I was in fucking Miami or I was out on the West Coast and Cali and shit like that, and they all have different names for the same fucking.
Yeah, tape up, taper.
Yeah,
low taper, high taper.
Yeah. Yeah, some people call tapers just like blowouts, even if the top's not long and shit. Like it's weird, man.
Yeah, it's like most every haircut, the sides and the back will be tapered.
Yeah, he said that. It's definitely the Edgar. Somebody said that the Edgar is a fitting name. He looks like an Edgar, doesn't he?
Must be after my time.
I've never heard that before. How I heard of Caesars, but I've never heard of Edgar before.
I've never heard of Edgar either.
Nah, is that a new word, guys? The Edgar.
See, look. See, they're saying the Tundis is saying young Mexican American haircut, but that haircut started with the Spanish people in New York.
Yeah,
and then everybody started doing it.
Yeah, that's what he has. I just pulled it up on Google. They're calling it the Edgar too. When you have it like come forward with the sides tapered like that. Let me see. I want to look up.
Yeah.
Let me look up the Caesar. Let me see what the Caesar says because that's what I always.
Yeah, Caesar is just basically brush forward with the fucking straight across the top.
Oh yeah, it's the same thing when you pull it up online. The Edgar and the Caesar is the same thing.
Yeah.
So that's just like the new word for it, or it's ethnic based.
Yeah.
You're Hispanic.
In New York, it was the Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, all the Spanish people. But like when like the Italians started doing it and shit like that, they would just still have their hair brushed back, but just the sides and the back would be tapered.
Right.
You know, where it goes from like skin to hair. You know.
Yeah, like a skin fade.
Yeah, you can get a skin tape up, or you know, you can just have it like, you know, just be really short, not be a skin. You know.
Yeah, I've always had my hair relatively short my whole life, so I've never like really
Yeah, I
grown.
mean, I've been getting the same haircut for all my life,
Yeah,
more or
yeah,
less.
more or less, anyways, right?
Yeah, the only thing that changed over time was the sides and the back, because then we started to get it tape it. But combing it back was, you know, that was always forever.
What video are you talking about? What video are you talking about, Chad? I must have missed a comment. I don't know what he's speaking about. Carlos, if someone shows that video, that would be gold. Oh, eating out of a dog bowl. Yeah, I think I know somebody that has it, but I don't know if they want to put it on the internet is the issue. The planning of it's on the internet. We played that on here a couple of times the other day when they were in the car planning out the fucking the dog walk. But the actual video itself isn't out public right now. I'm trying to get it. Cause that is YouTube gold right there. Watching Chicky fucking walk on all fours down aisle 5 eating dog food out of a bowl. I wonder if the gangsters in New York fucking got respect for that.
Well, didn't they say that Chicky was fucking going to the restaurants and just walking out on the bill?
Oh yeah, he was dining and dashing fucking all over the place. They had restaurant cams and shit like that, and then Ring doorbell cameras and shit of him leaving and stuff after they got him inside the restaurant for like, you know, $15 bill. He thought who the fuck he was. He'd order food and just walk out on it when he's, you know, a grown ass man. That's something that the you know, somebody that's broken shit when they're like 12 years old fucking, you know, does. Meanwhile, this guy did it last year when he was fucking 58 or whatever the fuck he is.
He was talking about the lady that he met and how pretty she was, and he was saying like, you know, she was so pretty, like I didn't know if maybe she had an eyesight problem, like trying to like figure out why she went for him.
Is that the nurse that he's talking about?
Yeah.
Somebody just sent me this, bro. Hold on, I got it on my thing. Somebody sent me this shit. Let me pull it up because I'll play some of it right now for the people that don't know what we're talking about. You gotta hear this shit. I just listened to it on my way home. Right here.
What's going on, Chicky? I heard you had this week.
Oh, crazy. It started off a week of me singing the songs from, oh my God, Lionel Richie songs to this girl, to her stalking me. What a week this has been.
Stalking?
Unbelievable. Yeah, it was unreal.
Kidding either.
No, and this girl, she's a nurse and she's really pretty. And I said to myself, what is going on? You know, like and then finally this week I said, okay. It's like having a Ferrari sitting in your driveway that looks incredible, but there's no engine in it. You can't really drive it around. I can wax it, I can play with it, I can sit in it, but I can't drive it nowhere. It was unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, tell everybody what happened.
So hold on, Carlos said a girl was stalking Officer fucking Chicky. Who the fuck believes that shit? I'm gonna play. Let me play this last like 2 minutes or whatever because I wanted to talk about it. This shit is too fucking funny, man. Listen to this fucking idiot.
Like I had a Netflix and chill night, right? So she comes over and, you know, I got some little appetizers she likes, whatever. I do it right. I put the fireplace on the big TV. I got like a big TV, like big 85, 80-inch, I don't know what size, big one. And I put the fireplace and it's got the music playing. You know, I know what to do. And she comes over and she's sitting there on the couch with me. And she wants to watch a movie. I don't remember what movie. We didn't even get through half of the movie. But I put the movie on and it shut the light off. And it's got the little fireplace underneath the TV, that fake fire light. And so it was really nice. And she's typing and doing the messages and all this craziness, and she's got the volume up high and looking at Facebook. It's like I put up with it for 5 minutes, and I'm like, listen, maybe this is the wrong night for this kind of thing. Why don't you just go home and play with your phone? Oh, no. And she puts it down, but she's like obsessed with the phone. She's all over the place with this phone. I said, just shut it off for an hour. I ain't going to kill you. But, so, it was all right. But then by halftime, I just said, by the half of the movie, I just said, whatever. I made some excuse. I said, oh, my stitches split open. Oh, well, and now she's a nurse. I forgot the dummy I am. And she's like, oh, I want to see it right now. I'm not leaving. I go, no, it's fine. Because it didn't split open. I just told her that. And she goes, I want to see it. I know how to suture it. And I'm like, no. So I had to fight my way out of that one. She wouldn't leave till she saw it, which I didn't show her. And she left. And but it was just so crazy. I mean, it was a nervous wreck, right? And then what?
What happened?
I hate when that fucking idiot does that.
You just took the words out of my mouth. I was literally gonna say I fucking hate when she does that shit, man. She does that shit all the fucking time. Like she knows, damn well that she fucking heard exactly what he said. Wait, what? What? Like she didn't fucking hear him.
What happened? Now we gotta fucking listen to it all over again.
Yeah, it's like you fucking heard exactly what he said. He needs to repeat himself and shit. You were listening. Now we gotta fucking hear this shit again, and you ask another dumb fucking question. Meanwhile, who on this fucking planet believes that Chicky was fucking fighting off some pussy? Like he was telling them no. What? Chicky's got bitches lined up down the street to fuck him, so he's got options, right?
And she refused to leave the door with the Starbucks.
Yeah. Okay, bro. Yeah, Chicky's just Chicky. Yeah. If you want me to believe that Chicky turned down some fucking pussy, you might as well have just told me that Chicky turned down a fucking pizza or some Chinese food. I would have believed that before I believed he turned that down.
I want to hear the part where he says like she must have had bad eyesight.
She must have had what?
Bad eyesight to want to go with him.
Oh, I don't know if that was in here. Hold on, let me see.
But then he goes, but I do have a good personality.
Let me see if it's on this one because I don't think. Hold on, one more part.
Get her out of the house because I couldn't take it no more. She had me a nervous wreck on the phone, off the phone, getting up, going to the bathroom, coming back. She couldn't sit for more than 5 minutes. So he had me a nervous wreck, right? So I said, oh, why don't we do this another night? I made up the story. My stitches split open, which it didn't happen. So she left. So now, all of a sudden, I say, thank you, God. I put on every deadbolt known to mankind on my door, just in case. And so I go to bed, and I'm like, thank you, God. Thank you for getting me out of this. So like 6:30 in the morning, I hear my bell at my place going off. Bang, bang, bang. Because it's an outside security door. You got to buzz them in. Yeah. And I'm like, 6:30 in the morning. I'm thinking maybe it's Amazon or who knows. And I look out. I got a deck. I'm on the first floor. And I look out the deck window, and it's her with 2 coffees from Starbucks. And I'm like, 6:30. She just left at 11 o'clock at night. And she's like, and I says, I yell out the screen door. I open the glass screen door, and I say, screen, and I go, what? What's up? Everything all right? She goes, let me in. I got coffee. I said, I'm trying to, let me clean up the blood. I made up something like it bled out. I bled out because my stitches opened up. I didn't want to let her in. She's like, she goes, open the door. I said, well, it's like she was real sweet. She goes, open the door. And I go, well, you're going to have to, I don't know if I can, I'm trying to make excuses. And she goes, you better open the door or I'll come find you. And it was like, in my head, I'm thinking that movie with Michael Douglas. What's that movie where she cooks the rabbit?
Oh, Fatal Attraction.
Yeah. I was thinking, holy shit, right? What do I do? So I ended up letting her in. What am I going to do? People are sleeping. She ain't going to keep ringing the buzzard. And we had coffee, and boy, she was like, 6:30 in the morning. Her was like 7 o'clock at night for an Olympic athlete. She was doing the same thing, up and down, rocking, talking, this, that. Forget it, So then finally, I just had enough. I said, okay, whatever, And she was out of work all last week because she sprained her ankle, so she really got me good. 3 times a day, she would be knocking, ringing. And she's if she just kept her mouth quiet, she's so pretty. I showed you the picture.
I saw the pictures. She's a beautiful girl. Really beautiful.
What good is it? So, anyways, it is what it is.
Yeah. So poor.
Well, I think he's gonna say it soon.
That was the last clip that I got sent though. I don't have the rest of it. They got to send it to me.
You know what's funny is that he said the girl was coming over at 11:30 for fucking Netflix. Now he just said that she left at 11.
Well, did you catch the part when he was trying to tell her that they were watching the movie and he can't remember the name of the movie from 2 days ago?
Yeah.
So you want us to believe that you want us to believe that some smoking hot fucking nurse is coming over there trying to fucking stalk and bang the fucking morbidly obese guy that's got 125 pounds of extra skin hanging off him from the weight loss, and that he's turning her down and telling her no. And then you say you invite her over for a Netflix and chill, you got everything set up, and then you can't remember the movie that you said you watched half of, and it was only 2 fucking days ago.
And he can't remember the size of the TV.
Yeah, the 85 or 85
it's like
TV.
it's like by saying this girl is nuts and all of that shit, it's like him trying to make the story more believable. Because everybody's assuming like, what the fuck is this girl doing with Chicky? So he's making excuses for it by saying she was nuts.
Yeah, so people would try to maybe it's a possibility because the bitch has got a screw that she was fucking
right. Yeah, maybe she was running to the bathroom every 5 minutes to smoke crack.
I mean, what the fuck? As soon as I heard Chicky say that he was turning down pussy, I knew it was a fucking lie.
Yeah. Sorry
to the ladies that are listening. I don't mean to be vulgar, but Chicky brings that out of you with the fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, next time say vagina.
Yeah, I'll be politically correct next time I talk. Sorry, ladies. My apologies. But yeah, I mean, honestly, man, who in this chat, if you guys just heard that, if you haven't already, who the fuck actually believes that shit? I don't even think Mickey will believe anything you tell her. I don't even think Mickey believed it. And she believes everything her friends tell her. Even she knew Chick was lying. Yeah,
she believes fucking everything Chicky says. Especially when he swears on his mother or his grandmother or something, I forgot. Or his children.
He swore on his grandchildren.
Right, grandchildren. There you go.
That's even fucking worse.
Yeah.
Let me tell you guys something. Don't ever fucking swear on one of your family members unless you are 100 fucking % sure or you're 100% telling the truth. That's about the worst fucking karma, in my opinion, that anybody can do. You're just asking for it at that point. You're basically putting a curse on innocent people because you want to use them as a prop to make it sound more credible, like you're telling the truth.
Yeah.
You scumbag. The fucking poor kids, he's swearing on them and shit like they got anything to do with his bullshit on fucking YouTube. And then you got Phoebe up there trying to play fucking Captain Save-A-Ho for fucking Officer Chicky Ross over there. Well, what a tough guy he is. You know, he doesn't need to tell people, you know, he gets respect. He was around these guys. He's not bullshit and this and that. Yes, he is. He's full of fucking shit. He's gotten caught in just as many lies as Phoebe and Silo have gotten caught in. And he does the same shit that they fucking do when they get called out for their shit. They play the fucking victim.
The guy was a fucking CO, so he downplayed it by saying he was only a CO for 1 month, and he was smuggling in shit for the fucking wise guys.
Yeah. Who the fuck? The guy's taking shit from fucking Goodfellas. Then now with the latest story, they're saying that he probably stole that from the fucking Wedding Crashers movie when they had the stage 5 clingers and shit like that. So when he said he was at home watching Netflix and chill, he meant that he was chilling watching Wedding Crashers and he got an idea to come on Mickey's show and make up a fake story about the fucking nurse that's stalking him.
Yeah, all I remember is him saying the first time, yeah, she's coming over at 11:30, and then he says, well, she left at 11 and came back at 6.
I didn't even catch that part, man. That's fucking funny.
Yeah.
See, this is what happens when you fucking come on here and you bullshit and you want to lie. You tell on yourself, man. It's so funny. You just let people like that talk and just let them get comfortable, and then they just start, because they're not worried about you like asking them questions or pressing them on anything, so they start oversharing information. And they just tell on themselves without realizing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's the shit that I love the best. That's the funniest. Hey, yeah, guys, listen, if you guys can, Mo, put the link in the chat. That's our friend Redhead or Redheaded Ginger or Black Ginger in the chat. If you guys wouldn't mind, please go over there and give his channel a sub. He's going to start doing lives again. I'd like everybody to go over there and support him if you guys can, and I appreciate it. Exactly, Carlos, man. You can't, you know what I mean? You can't even make this shit up. It's so fucking funny. I got to laugh at this YouTube shit. It does get aggravating and annoying at times because you got to fucking deal with stupid shit and fucking, you know, these fucking pathological liars and everybody that's got something to fucking say. But at the same time, there's a lot of other shit that's fucking really entertaining and it fucking makes me laugh.
Hey, Rob, did you hear that Chickie was a CO?
Oh, I don't know if he was here for that show or if he caught the replay on it. Yeah. Did you know about that, Rob? About Officer Chickie?
Yeah, you got that right. A lot of lying phonies.
Oh, the LARP. Listen, the LARPing on here is fucking next level, man. No, what's the Rick Ross? No, so you didn't hear about this. No, Chickie used to be a correctional officer. So I was letting everybody know last show because Chickie had a lot to say. Him and his buddy were making threats and shit like that. And I always tell people and shit, you know what I mean? Like, if you want to come on and you want to lie and tell lies about us, we're just going to tell the truth about you. So I came out and told everybody about the fact that Chickie used to be a correctional officer, even though he's trying to play a fucking gangster and a big fucking anti-rat guy and all that. And then I was thinking about this too. Remember I brought up the fact that Mickey was playing the interview with his lawyer that came on, I guess, a couple years ago to defend Chickie, saying that, you know, my client's not a rat when that whole witness number 5 thing came out.
Yeah.
And he was trying to say that the only reason why Chickie's name was on the government's witness list is because maybe he overheard somebody talking or he could, you know, clarify something that was said because he knew some of the people that were involved in the indictment. Let me clear this up, okay? Chickie was witness number 5 because Chickie's brother cooperated with the fucking cops and wore a wire against another individual that he had a loan out with, that he was paying $1,300 a month on a $5,000 loan, and they couldn't afford to keep paying it anymore. So he ran to the cops for help to get the guy locked up and off the street so they didn't have to fucking pay him. And what happened is that while Chickie's brother was wearing the wire, he forgot to turn the wire off and left it running for 32 hours straight while he was inside of his house. And he got caught talking about selling pills, doing drugs, and how him and Chickie, as soon as this guy got locked up and arrested and taken off of the streets with his buddies, they were going to start taking over all of the rackets in fucking Springfield. And Chickie was living with him at the time in the same house when he was cooperating with the fucking government. So that's how Chickie wound up on a fucking witness list, because he was involved in trying to set up the guy who they had the loan out with by putting his brother into contact with the head of the crime task force in Springfield. And they were getting this guy locked up and taken off the street so they didn't have to pay him the juice on the loan anymore. And they got caught on a fucking hot mic basically talking about how as soon as these guys get locked up, they're going to take over the rackets that are in the fucking city. So when Chickie comes on here and says that I can't fucking stand rats, I don't got no love for rats, blah, 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 even though he's friends with John Jr., his own brother was fucking ratting, something that he helped facilitate. And then he was plotting and planning to get these guys arrested and taken off the streets so he could swoop in and try to take over their fucking rackets. Like that would have ever happened to begin with.
They showed him and Damian Trite showed up at Aralotta's house with a bottle of champagne.
Yeah, when he came home from prison.
Yeah.
Yeah. They wanted to come over and pay tribute. These are the same guys that fucking want to call everybody fucking rats and want to call Anthony a rat and say that the guy's this and this guy's that. But meanwhile, the first day that he came home from prison, Damian and Chickie showed up at his house with a bottle of wine and were trying to take him out to dinner and buy drinks and shit because they got nothing but respect for him and they're glad that he's finally home. And they told him, I seen the fucking messages and conversations, they told Anthony that they would have done the same thing. Basically, they understand that, you know, he didn't hurt anybody from the area, basically, and they understand why, you know, why he did what he did, and they didn't have a problem with it. Now all of a sudden the guy's, you know, no good and he's a rat now all of a sudden, never again, because he doesn't want nothing to do with these motherfuckers, because they come on YouTube and they fucking lie about not only other people, but they lie about themselves.
Yeah, them fucking two idiots, you know, they're like two birds of a feather. You see them when they were getting ready to fucking go and eat the dog food, they were both fucking laughing.
Oh, they fucking couldn't stop. They thought it was the funniest shit in the fucking world. Meanwhile, that's got to be one of the most embarrassing, besides Chicky getting beaten up by the fucking horse jockey, that shit of him in the car practicing his fucking his dog bark, and he's talking about he's gonna lift up his leg like he's taking a piss inside the what the fuck?
Well, Carlos can't stand those kumbaya motherfuckers.
Who's the kumbaya motherfuckers?
No, he always, you know, like he always includes that in everything. Fake snakes, liars, internet gangsters, and kumbaya motherfuckers.
Oh, okay, my fault. I didn't know if you meant somebody specifically. Yeah, the people
No.
that try to fucking, you know, ride the fence and play nice and shit, even though they know that the fucking people are scumbags. I can't stand that shit, man. You know, that's why I don't ride fences. I don't like doing that shit. If I stand somewhere, I stand somewhere, and I make it fucking clear. You know what I mean? These other motherfuckers are all snakes and shit. They'll fucking talk about everybody and shit behind their backs and say shit, and they come on here and fucking lie about it. And then when they get confronted or called out about it, they want to, you know, make peace and shit because they don't want to fucking fight anymore like Chicky did when he came back that last time. Oh, these guys, well, you know, I went on gun smokes to try to be cool and move on, and they started attacking me and saying shit. Yeah, because you're a fucking scumbag. And just because you haven't been a scumbag in the last, I don't know, fucking 2 weeks, doesn't mean you haven't been one for the fucking 57 years previously to that.
Yeah, all of these motherfuckers, they want to fucking say it's over when they say it's over after they started it. Nah, if you start shit with us, it's over when we say it's over.
Yeah, everybody seems to like to do that shit for some fucking reason. And
you know, we fucking minding our business, getting attacked by people, and then, like, when we go back at them and they say enough's enough, that you know, it's over. Don't say nothing about me and don't say whatever. You know, like, nah, motherfucker, you started it. It's over when we say it's over.
And apparently they fucking can't handle that shit for some fucking reason, because they got to play the fucking victim and shit, and then go run over the fucking channel and start fucking crying.
That's what Angel did the other day. You know, she said that she wasn't gonna fucking, after she just fucking badmouthed everyone, she's talking about that she's not gonna talk about it anymore. You know, like it's over to her. And the fucking Ripper used to do the same fucking thing.
Oh yeah, he used to do that all the time. And you're right, Mickey does that shit too or whatever. Or she'll bring people up on the fucking panel like, I'm so tired of this. I don't want to fight. I don't want to do this anymore. Then the people will start trashing all these fucking people. And then at the end she'll say, and I don't even want to do this anymore. I'm not going to talk about these people. You know, just leave me alone, this and that. After you just did 4 hours of fucking trashing people. Or the rape ape would fucking go after your family and put up pictures, do all this shit, and then say, so you don't talk about me and I won't talk about you and shit, because they always have to have the fucking last word. I fucking hate that shit, man. It's like,
where you hiding out, fucking rape ape Ripper, you fucking sexual deviant motherfucker, low life scumbag with a family full of low lives.
Yeah, fucking 8-ball over there, the fucking the childhood, the fucking children pimp or whatever, that little fucking PDF file motherfucker, a fucking chip off the old block.
Yeah, what are you, laying low now, fucking Ripper? You fucking scumbag lowlife.
That's all that guy fucking ever will be, and nothing more. He had the balls to go on there too. Fibby bend the knee to him too. Fibby's a little pussy and shit. He's scared and shit. So now that he knows the fucking the rape ape ain't around and he can't go in his chat and fucking lick his balls over there for protection, now he ran back to Chicky and fucking Damien and wants to praise them and talk about how they're tough guys and shit because he needs some moral support because he's a fucking pussy. I fucking can't stand people like that, man. That's exactly who that fucking guy is too. It's pathetic.
Yep. All of the scumbags fucking lost all of their fucking muscle, and all the fucking muscle fucking went into hiding.
Never to be fucking seen again.
Yeah,
Unfucking believable, man.
I just listen. This guy's probably going for a hearing to see whether or not he's going to stay in the United States. But I mean, how the fuck could anybody let him stay? Like, what the fuck is he going to be able to say that he's done productive?
Nothing. Absolutely fucking nothing. Because he hasn't. He's just been
Yeah.
nothing but a fucking nuisance and a fucking piece of
He
shit.
better get his fucking wife pregnant or something so he can claim he's got a kid or something.
Oh my God, could you imagine that?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I don't think fucking people should be that stupid to fucking want to procreate with that fucking guy. We've seen how that's worked out already. It ain't good.
You got it, buddy. That's what they do. They want to fucking attack you and fucking do all kinds of shit to you, and then when they say they want to stop because they can't take it back, they want to say it's over.
Yep. 100%. I was trying to see, there was another comment I was trying to read to get to it. Now I can't fucking find it, man. I think it was it Brian? Oh no, that's not it. Where the fuck is it? My fault. The chat's flying by and I lost it. I thought I had clicked on it. No, I can't find it. Fuck. What is this it? No. I don't know why I fucking lost it, bro.
What did the comment say? You remember?
No, it caught my eye real quick and I went to click on it and I thought I must have read it wrong or seen it wrong or something because now I don't even see it in here. It was something about Chicky, I thought. I don't see it though. Whatever, forget about it.
Forget about it.
Fucking forget about it. What else was there? I wanted to fucking talk about some other fucking shit that was going on.
Phoebe, Chicky, Mencho.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I fucking lost it. Oh, did you? I want this was the other thing. Did you ever hear the interview when Phoebe was on talking to Diet Paps on Mickey's show, and Diet Paps, he was trying to explain like the whole case with the fucking doggy door thing, and Diet Paps asked Phoebe how long did you wind up doing off of that case or whatever with the burglary shit, right? And he goes no, nobody did any time. We all wound up getting probation and shit. Everybody wound up getting probation. And Mickey said something like, so nobody went to jail? And he's like, no, nobody went to jail. We all wound up getting probation basically and shit like that. So he's basically admitting and shit. He tried to say that these guys tried telling on him first. And the only reason that he cooperated with the cops is because the other people all told on him first. So then he had to go in there and he had to defend himself and tell on them and say, no, it wasn't me. It was really them that fucking did that shit. And as a result of that, that's why they're saying that that he's a rat and why everybody got the same deal of probation on all their cases across the board. But meanwhile, Casperosa went and got the fucking paperwork, and it says clearly in there that they found him first. He told on all the other guys. They got arrested afterwards. And then even after those cases got arrested, that Phoebe was calling them up and meeting them down at the police station or meeting one of the cops somewhere to give them information about other fucking crimes and shit that was going on in unrelated fucking cases.
Yeah. Meanwhile, all they were facing was fucking probation to begin with if it was their first offense.
Yeah. So basically he went and ratted and told on a probation case.
Yep.
That's the type of people that we're dealing with on here that are calling people fucking rats and judging people who cooperated or had anything to say. Meanwhile, we're talking about a guy that fucking told on all of his friends over a probation case when he was 25 and tries acting like he was fucking 12 or something like that. I mean, it's ridiculous. Which one is this? Chris. This is the link for that Chris getting yelled at by his dad during the Phoebe show.
the Chris Corky guy that was on the show with Phoebe. I don't know. Maybe his father was drunk or something. He started yelling about something.
Do you have the timestamp or the name? Because I can't click on it like this. I gotta put it into my phone, Armand. Because that guy will strike if you played a video on here. He'll strike your fucking channel and shit like that. So I gotta just play the audio. So I gotta do it on my phone. I can't pull it up on here. Let me see if I can do it on my phone real quick because I didn't hear this yet. One sec. Do you know what he's talking about? How have you seen it or no?
Yeah, I don't know the timestamp, but
You remember the name of the show though?
it's a show from today.
Oh, it's a show from today. Oh,
yeah.
Hold on a second. Let me see if I can pull it up. What was the timestamp? You guys got the timestamp?
Me, I don't have any idea.
No,
I didn't actually even hear the part where when I clicked on the show, it was they were talking about the father, but I didn't see what happened, and then I clicked it off.
Oh, okay. When I'm clicking on that link, Armand, it's going to your channel, bro. I don't know if that's the right one. I don't know why it's doing this. Let me see. Oh, I got it right here. I got it. My bad. I got it, bro. Here. We'll have a listen to it now.
I'm asking anybody who uh-oh. I muted it. He must be arguing. Chris, I just muted you. You're good. Just for a second. Just let me get this out. What the hell was I trying to say? Software, first of all, I don't know if you guys know anything about editing software. It's in my grandfather's wife was from Easton, and when she was, keep in mind, she died in her late 70s, like 30 years ago. Okay, so I don't want anybody to think I'm making this up, but she drove liquor trucks. And the reason why she did was because she was 16 years old, and they thought nobody would bother to ask any young girl who's 16 driving a regular work truck from Providence to New York. I'm not going to tell you what was in those shipments, but there was more than just liquor. I'm going to tell you that much. Wow.
You put every line on in the fucking house. When you...
Don't worry, I muted it.
Yeah, I guess his electric bill is high.
Squabble going
This
on
is
there.
hilarious.
He said you put every fucking light on in the house.
I gotta rewind that and hear this again. This is too funny, bro. Holy, this is fucking gold right here. Hold on. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta go back another second. Let me hit.
A regular work truck from Providence to New York. I'm not going to tell you what was in those shipments, but there was more than just liquor. I'm going to tell you that much. Wow.
You put every line on in the fucking house. When you...
Don't worry, I muted it.
What did he say? You had a $500 electric bill?
Yeah, he said, I got a fucking $500 electric bill because you leave on every fucking light in my goddamn house. Whoever this guy is, this poor bastard, he's living at fucking home. He's living at home in the basement still. He got a $500 bill. He's going ape shit. Hold on, let's listen to that again. This is too funny, bro.
Don't worry, I muted it. I muted it. Little squabble going on there.
Oh my god.
Oh my God, Stacy, I can't tell you how many times I almost crashed my car laughing at Jeff shows. I used to be funny. Not so much anymore. Did any of your families have that? Yeah.
Yeah, always funny looking.
Yeah, I got to roll. I have a man here going absolutely crazy. I apologize, but
yeah, just send me a text. Let me know you're doing okay either way.
I will. Good night to the chat. I apologize.
His fucking dad's about to put him in timeout and give him a fucking beating for fucking leaving the lights on. He has to jump off the show.
Only on fucking YouTube.
Bro, that's gotta be you would never see me ever again if that shit happened to me while I was on a fucking live and somebody did that shit to me. I got fucking called out by my parents for fucking leaving the lights on at the house. And this guy will be back. Don't worry, he'll be back talking his gangster shit next show. Like nothing happened. What the
Unbelievable.
This shit is too fucking goddamn funny. This is the people we're talking about right here. Are we fucking serious right now? I'm starting to wonder if I'm mentally ill, man. I got to be honest with you because I've been starting thinking lately, like there's got to be something wrong with me for even fucking wanting to be on here and fucking talking to half these people, or even having to address half these people, because it's that fucking ridiculous, man. What the fuck? What the fuck am I doing? Please, somebody tell me.
Well, you probably wouldn't even started your show if it wasn't for the Ripper.
Honestly, I probably wouldn't have either. You're probably right. I was going back and forth with it for a while, but I just, I didn't really care.
Yeah, I think you were thinking about starting the show for a fucking year before you did it.
Yeah, I know. I was saying I was going back and forth. Yeah, for probably about a year and shit back and forth. I was like, I never wanted or desired to be some fucking YouTuber or YouTube star or whatever the fuck you want to call it or whatever. I just enjoyed coming on and hanging out and going on shows and shit like that. But I also didn't want to have to keep going on other people's shows and addressing people and them getting blamed for shit or getting dragged into it.
It definitely made things a lot more convenient. Yeah.
Yeah, and then also I don't have to hit anybody up and say, hey, if you're doing a show tonight, would you mind if I came on and said X, Y, and Z, or if I did this or did that? Like I just, you know what I mean? So I'm like, fuck it. I can come on when I want. If I need to say something, I don't have to worry about it. I don't have, nobody else is gonna get blamed for something I fucking say because I was on their show when I did it, and it'll just be easier like that. So
right.
He's the catalyst, we should say, that finally just pushed it over the hill for me to start it, because like you said, I was going back and forth for like a year, like, yeah, I'm gonna do something, I don't really, I'm gonna do this, or I'm thinking about doing stuff about that, and it turned into what it turned into. But like I was saying maybe like 2 shows ago, whenever it was, is that moving forward, I do want to start doing pre-recorded stuff, because I do have a lot of different topics and stuff I want to discuss that I think I'm pretty knowledgeable about, and I think people will enjoy it if they're into that kind of stuff, true crime, American justice, organized crime stuff. And, hopefully we can expand out and start reaching a different audience or getting some new people in here and shit like that. Because the stuff that's going on just at this point, it's monotonous, and it's just fucking, it just gets old, man. You know what I mean? And it's aggravating that you gotta stoop down and address and deal with certain fucking people on here that, in reality, I would never speak to a day in my fucking life. And I'm starting to question my own sanity at times. Like, we gotta be in a community and address somebody talking shit that's a fucking credibly accused fucking kid diddler and a fucking Nazi and a fucking rat that calls people rats. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You got stone cold fucking pathological liars on here and fucking Larpers that create entire fucking cartoon characters of themselves and pretend to be other people. And you gotta fucking listen to them say something about you or speak some type of fucking way. Like, on what fucking planet? It's crazy, man.
I heard Lee Cole was on Eric's show today. Does anybody know what that was about?
No, I didn't. What happened? Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I just heard that he was on there.
It's on Eric's show. I don't think Eric would mind if I pulled it up. We can probably play it if you want. I don't think he would strike me for it.
Yeah, I don't care.
Let me pull it up and see. It's a show from today, you said?
Yeah.
All right, hold on a second. Let me see if I can find it. Let me share the screen. I'm gonna have to scroll through and find a timestamp though, because I don't know exactly when his is.
Or just go to where you see Lee pop up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I gotta skim through real quick. Just give me a second if you want. Hold me down for a second. Let me skim through this.
Yeah. So Lee Cole was getting roasted by the other big wrestling channel. Oh, that's funny. That's probably why he took his show channel down. Is it true that Proctor took his channel down too?
I heard that his channel got taken down by YouTube.
Oh.
I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know what happened. I got the clip right here of Paps. Hold on.
Oh, they also went on Angel's show later on.
Hey guys, everybody, this is this clip right here is from Eric Foster's channel, Standing on Business. If you guys that got wrenches in the chat, would you mind dropping his link in the chat, please? Go over there and give Eric a sub if you guys aren't subbed already.
Are you at 138?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. Hold on 1 second. I just wanted to put this whole thing on the screen. For some reason, why is it doing this? Oh, I see. My bad. All right, here we go.
So I know it's Lee Cole, so don't know about try a fake thing. So we're going to wait for Lee to grab it. We'll see what he has to say. Lee Cole has entered the studio. And yes, it is Lee. Lee Cole, my man, what's going on, buddy?
What's going on? Let me get this one out of here. Okay, what's going on?
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, I want to make something perfectly clear to people that don't want to mind their business.
Okay.
What I do to my channel is nobody's business.
That's correct.
Eric, if you decide to take your channel down, is it my business?
No.
No. So for some reason, people seem so concerned about what I've done to my channel. It's my business, people.
Okay, now you do know, and I addressed this earlier about this is all, this is all a lot of rumors. Okay, that's what people are talking about it, and them wrestling guys, they did a show today or whatever. Like I said,
those wrestling guys are losers. Monty and Pharaoh, a couple of losers.
Yeah.
They hate my guts. They hate my guts. They're pro pedophile. They have no problem with children being molested. The problem with them is they love Vince McMahon. I don't. They hate me because I've always been doing better on my show than them.
Okay.
They tried to call them family members of mine these are people that do horrible things. So the most amazing thing is I'm sitting here saying, so say I took my show down. Just say I did.
Right.
And that's a decision made by me.
Right. And you and I
and that has nothing to do with YouTube, no board creator, nothing like that.
Well, you and I talked about this the other day, and I told people this, and I didn't say what everything that was said or whatever, but I told you I agreed with what you did.
And yeah, we went over the basics. There's a lot of things coming up in my life, and I really had to get away from my channel, and it doesn't matter what I've done to my channel. People need to worry about their channel.
Right.
That's what it is. I don't worry about it. Anybody here could take their channels down at any time. And it's none of my goddamn business, just like it's nobody's business here.
Well, anybody could speculate
because they're looking for stories. So I got an idea for Monty in a Barrel. Worry about your channel. Worry about why, when you have people on your show, you can only get 20 people watching when you bring in good guests. That's what you worry about.
Well, let me ask you something.
So what happened here, Lee? So Lee's saying he took his own channel down, but the reason is because there's some other guys going after him. He's saying, I'm confused.
Well, no, he's saying he took his channel down and people are talking about it and it's nobody's business and they shouldn't be talking about it. Well, that's fucking YouTube, my man. You want to be a public figure and take down your show, people are gonna fucking speculate and talk about it.
And he's another one that's been doing this type of shit for years too. He would fucking go after people or talk shit or say something, and as soon as they fucking said something about him, he'd fucking run and try to play the fucking victim or try to pull the kumbaya card and shit. Or he would do the opposite a lot of the times, and he would, if you wouldn't talk to him and you wouldn't respond to his emails or you didn't want to be his fucking friend, he would go on a show and insult you until the point where you wanted to pick up the phone to call him to fucking, cuss him out. And then when he got you on the phone, he would fucking kiss your ass because he was just trying to be your friend the whole time. That's the type of guy that he is too. Another fucking weasel in the community and shit. Now he's playing the victim because somebody's critiquing him or has an issue or something with something he said or did on fucking here. Like, you're on fucking YouTube. You're on a public platform and shit. People are going to talk about it. You can't be crying about it. It is what it is.
Yeah. And he doesn't like Vince McMahon and they like him. So, of course, you're going to have channels, talking about you because you don't like him and they do.
And it's as simple as that. These guys get fucking offended if somebody doesn't, like them for whatever reason. They want to play the fucking victim. I can't stand that shit, man. Yeah, let's play a little more.
It's kind of off topic, but it's on topic. Let me ask you something, Lee. Why is that? Because they do have like fucking good guests and everything like that, but I've never seen them with a lot of people in their
Because
chat.
they have very good guests. Because they have gone after so many people, good people in wrestling, that people don't want nothing to do with the show. They don't understand that in this business, you don't go after people that have other shows like that. You just don't do it. You want to call yourself the, but see, I knew what they were going to do. I knew what everybody was going to do in this. I know which person was going to do it, who was going to say the most about it. And, sometimes you just get to the point where you have enough of YouTube. You just want to go in a different direction in your life. I'm 65 years old.
Oh, here we go.
And sometimes it's just, people say, there's no data on the channel. No shit, there's no data on the channel because it's not on.
This is another one of those fucking guys that every time the fucking beef heats up and shit because they ran their mouth or they got into fucking something, goes and cries and tries to pretend like, all of a sudden they get sick or they're dying of cancer or they had a fucking heart attack or their fucking dog just died or they broke a fucking toenail and they come on and play the fucking victim and shit like that after they start fires and problems with everybody. This guy's notorious for doing this type of shit. He probably ran his mouth, talked a bunch of shit about these fucking people, and they responded because they all realized what a snake and fucking weasel the guy is. And now he's on here crying about it, telling people to fucking, mind their business and shit like that when he's on fucking on YouTube on a public platform. I mean, it's fucking.
Hey,
it's
comment. I'm going to put myself on mute for a second. I got to make a phone call.
All right. No problem. Sounds good. All right. So let's listen to a little bit more of this. There we go.
And people say, why don't you put it up to prove it? Because I don't have to prove a goddamn thing to nobody because it's none of your fucking business.
The person you're talking about is Jim Terry.
No, I'm not talking about Jim Terry right now. I'm talking about Monty and the Pharaoh.
I know he always says that. You know what I mean? That's how he is.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about Monty and the Pharaoh. I'm talking about Lee Cole. But if anybody wants to run with it, they're more than welcome. This is what's wrong. This is what's wrong with YouTube.
Right.
It's like we do things. How many people do we know here that have shut down their shows and just moved on? One of the best shows on here was done by the guy that used to drive around and go to all the mob sites. I can't think of his name. Remember him?
Wasn't around.
Yeah, well, he had the best show on here. It was a great show. He decided to move on, even though his show was fantastic.
Hey, what's up, Monica? Good to see you. Yeah, but Lee, listen, you've been around a long time, Lee. You've been around longer than me. You already know there's going to be rumors. You know what I mean? Yeah. And you're in two genres. You're
okay. So let me read this comment by Mo right here. It says, someone said tonight, according to Social Blade, that he was either banned or deleted his channel, and he made threats since he doesn't have to protect his channel now. So someone said he according to Social Blade, he was banned or deleted it. Okay, so and I guess, well, I don't believe anything that Diet Pap says, so we're gonna have to figure this out for ourselves because you never know with this fucking guy. This is the kind of guy that would lie about what he ate for breakfast. So when he says he took his channel down, I wouldn't be surprised if fucking YouTube took his channel down or he got banned or something for fucking buying subs and buying bots and shit like that. Because if anybody in their right mind believes that Lee Cole owns a channel with 100,000 real fucking subscribers, then I got a bridge for sale that has fucking tolls on it. And people pay $1,000 twice a day to cross this shit to go to work. So hit me up. I'll give it to you for a fucking.
Is Maureen talking about Lee or Proctor?
Lee. She's talking about Paps. So here's the thing. Don't forget that Diet Paps was the original owner of James Proctor's channel, right? And we all know that Diet Paps will buy fucking bots and subscribers and do all that type of shit to try to make the appearance that fucking, his show's great and more people are watching and tuning in than anybody else because I'm putting out great content, people. It's the bottom line, dude. When in reality, you put out fucking garbage. I don't care what fucking genre you're in. And I wouldn't be surprised that after Lee sold fucking James his channel, if he went in there and started pumping in fake fucking fake subscribers and fake bots and shit to sabotage the fucking guy, and it caught up to him. I mean, who the fuck knows? He seems like that type of guy to me. I wouldn't put it past him.
Just
and in the
throwing.
meanwhile, he got his channel up to 100,000 subscribers, just like James. And who the fuck believes James could have 100,000 subscribers in this genre? Doing shorts.
Just playing devil's advocate and throwing this out there. Imagine like James still had the channel under Lee's name, and they fucking, because of Lee's other channel, they fucking,
Hit both of them?
Hit both of them, yeah.
Yeah, that's possible. That's what I meant by, that original channel was Lee's, you know what I mean? So I don't know. Lee claimed, and this is something that's weird. So, actually, somebody sent me a clip of this too. I forgot they asked me this. Lee said something about when he sold James the channel that he transferred everything over to James's name and all that shit. But I don't know exactly how that works. I don't know how you could sell somebody a channel and then change all of the shit legally through YouTube for how they pay you, your email address, your information, and all that. How do you transfer that? I don't know how that works. Or
yeah, like what if you change the name of the owner of the channel, wouldn't you have to start over with the subscriptions?
That's the part that I'm wondering too. I can't speak on that. I'd have to look into it because I'm not exactly sure.
Right.
So I don't know. I can only assume, but I do find it kind of coincidental that the same time that James Proctor's channel goes down, all of a sudden Lee's channel is down too. Now Lee's claiming he took his own channel down in this video, but James Proctor, I think said something about YouTube took his down and it was temporary. So I don't know what's going on, but I find it kind of strange that two channels that Diet Paps is involved with are both no longer on YouTube.
Yeah, and if he's saying that he doesn't have time to run the channel anymore. So why'd you have to take it down? Why would you give up that fucking revenue of people watching your library? If you don't have time, you don't produce any shows, but your channel could still get fucking revenue from it.
And that's a great point that you brought up, Howie, because also, right, that this guy has always said, it's all about the library, dude. You don't make money doing lives, dude. You need the library. So then why would you fucking remove your library of all this great content that brought you up to 100,000 subs when you could be making money every single month residually off the fucking views you get? Why would you take that down?
Yeah, like, so what? So if you don't have any time for it anymore, don't fucking post anything anymore, but people could still watch your library.
Yeah, or you could do what you did with your fucking mob channel and sell it to somebody in the wrestling community. If you got 100,000 subs, I'm sure somebody would pay you good money for it. If it's real.
Right.
Which I don't think it's fucking real. I don't believe that. You're going to tell me Pap started a wrestling channel and in less than a fucking year he got 100,000 subs by himself? Come on. Who the fuck believes that shit? All these people think other people on here.
Well, they all got their 100,000 through the Google ad revenue.
Right.
So, I don't consider that buying bots. So, everyone else can say that, but I consider that advertisement.
I absolutely agree with you. If you're doing the YouTube promotion thing or whatever, and it promotes your channel to get out to more people to subscribe, that's not buying bots. 100%, that's not the same thing. But I think that these guys were doing both.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think that they were paying for promo to do their shit, but I also think they were also buying them to spike up faster so they could get to that 100,000, and they probably got caught.
Yeah, they could have been buying
something,
covering for the buying of the bots through the revenue, through the ad revenue.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And that would make perfect sense. What's that?
No, I just got a clip.
What is it?
Want to hear it? Yeah, let's see.
I just want to hear it before I play it in case it's
no. Well, it's that Jim Terry guy.
Yeah, but who's he talking about?
I don't know, but I just got the clip through Instagram.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say maybe I could get it forwarded.
Yeah, I mean,
forward it to me. Let me just listen.
Yeah, I just sent it to you.
All right, hold me down for a second. I'm gonna listen to it. Hold on.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, a lot of fucking all these people, they think they're fucking smarter than everyone else. It's basically all just common sense, you know, like it doesn't make any fucking sense for the guy to take down his channel because he doesn't have time anymore. All right, so just don't fucking work on your channel no more. But that doesn't mean you gotta take down the whole channel and then and give up that fucking maybe that little bit of revenue you might get from people watching your library. Doesn't make sense. And yeah, I mean that's where I got.
I can play it. This is thanks, Al. This is
Yeah.
JT talking about Lee Cole's channel and what happened in regards to those other guys. I think it's Monty and the Pharaoh he's saying on here. I'll play it. Hold on. let me take this down for a second. 1 second. Let me play this.
Come on here. Able to collect new data from this creator as they are banned or have deleted their social media profile. He didn't put it on hiding. It was either deleted or banned, which means everything he did is gone. Now, Monty and the Pharaoh contacted me about an hour ago. Lee Cole, later on in that interview with Eric Foss, threatens everybody and says, now that I'm not on YouTube anymore, I can go after people. Lee Cole has a 2.0 channel, and they talk about it in this. It has 261 subs. And
We showed that on Social Blade before, yes.
And it's a year and a half old. Those are Lee Cole's real numbers.
Yes.
Lee Cole's real numbers are Wrestling with the Devil 2.0. That's his real numbers. About 260 people and about 8 live viewers.
And Lee, I could come on here.
Able to collect new data from this creator as they are.
All right, so there you go, right there. So apparently, what they're saying is that they've been in contact with that channel that Lee's talking about fighting with the Monty and the Pharaoh people, and that allegedly Lee has another channel that's his real wrestling channel, and all he was able to get on there was 260 fucking views. So they're basically accusing him of buying, you know, fake subscribers and shit like that, which I wouldn't doubt for a second. And listen, although you know, Lee's telling people that he was paying to do promotions for his channel, we're taking Lee's word that he was paying for promotion. Now,
Right.
I believe that Angel actually pays for promotion because she has the money to do it. I don't believe Lee has the money to invest to pay fucking YouTube to hype up his fucking channel. But I do believe he has the money to pay a couple dollars to buy a couple thousand fucking bots and views. So I guarantee you when he's telling everybody, oh, I reached 100,000 because I'm in the AdSense program. And that's how, you know, I was able to get the 100,000 subs because I was doing the promotional shit. I think he was just buying shit and he got fucking caught and he wasn't really paying for that at all. But he wanted to be able to explain how he got all of these subscribers because he knew he was going to have to answer for it because it wouldn't make any sense to anybody.
Right.
And then when you think about it, Mickey's been on twice as long as he has on his new wrestling channel. And she's been doing the promotions and shit like that. I don't know how many subs she has right now. If somebody can look real quick. How many subs does Mickey have on her show right now today? Because I don't think it's anywhere near 100,000.
No,
So,
I think it's like 40 something.
okay, so there you go. So you're going to tell me that Diet Pap started a wrestling channel around the same time that Mickey started doing the Google ad promo shit, and she was only able to go up 30,000, 25,000 people, and he was able to go from 0 to 100,000 in the same amount of time doing the same promo? I don't fucking believe that for a second.
Let me see if I'm understanding this correctly. So
Yeah.
you're saying Lee has a channel with 100,000 subscribers, and he just started a new one that only has 200 and something?
No, they're saying that that's like his other wrestling channel, like a backup channel if the main one goes down.
Gotcha. So the backup channel's got 200 and something, and the upfront channel has got 100?
Yeah, well, it had over 100, but now it's completely deleted. It's off of YouTube. You can't even find it anymore. It's nowhere to be found.
Right. Okay.
And so, like, And so when you go back and you listen to what Eric and Paps are talking about, Diet Paps is basically saying that, yeah, I'm too busy. You know, I just can't do this anymore. I'm trying to go with a new direction in my life, this and that. But like you just said a couple minutes ago, why would you have to take your channel down though? Just leave the shit up there. You're gonna get money off of all the ad revenue and views and shit like that from YouTube because you're monetized. You're getting free fucking money every month. Why would you take all your shit down?
Right.
And then why not leave it up and then offer to try to sell the channel like you did to your fucking mob channel, selling it and finding somebody like James that wants to buy a channel that's already got a bunch of subs so they don't have to do all the legwork to fucking get monetized and do all that shit. People sell channels all the time. I know people that build up fucking channels and have sold them and shit for fucking $5 grand, 10 grand to fucking people. And they'll just go and start a fucking another one. People do that for a living on here. So there you go. So Becky said Mickey has 47,000. Yeah. So in order to believe Paps's version of events and Paps's story, you would have to then believe that Diet Paps was able to 2 or 3x Angel subscribers doing the same exact YouTube promo that she's doing when she's been on here longer than he has and has a bigger base. And we're supposed to believe that's all fucking organic. I'm sorry, but I was born at night. It wasn't last fucking night. That shit don't make no sense. And like you said, why would you delete your entire fucking channel and not leave it up there to get the AdSense and ad money revenue from YouTube every month?
And you know what's funny too is that she doesn't deny using the Google AdSense. So, like in other words, so she doesn't have the same capability as fucking Paps. If Paps is using the Google AdSense and she admits that she uses it, why isn't her channel a lot higher than it is? Because she's got the money to do it.
Exactly. That's why I'm saying there's no way that.
So basically, it's not something that's easily done.
No.
And you know, Paps might have taken a shortcut.
100%. Because I'm pretty sure. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I've heard people saying it like, you know, you can buy like live viewers or whatever for the chats for like a couple of bucks or whatever. You can add fucking 200 people for an hour or something, let's say, right? For a couple of bucks. So I'm sure you can buy, you know, 5,000 subs for maybe like $30 or something like that. But if you want to pay, I don't know how much the YouTube promotion is or AdSense or whatever, but I heard Mickey say something maybe a week or two ago about one of the videos that she did that has, you know, 30 or 40, 50,000 views. And she said it cost her $40 to promote that show, that one show.
Yeah. And you know what? It's kind of ironic that, you know, Paps got 100,000 and Proctor got 100,000, probably on the advice of Lee. So he might have gotten to the same trouble as Lee.
That's what I'm thinking. And here's the other thing too, like I was trying to say, is that we're taking Paps's word that he transferred everything over to James and that he had nothing to do with that channel after he sold it, right? But then we're going to have to take his word that after he did sell it to James, when he told him, because he sold on like, I got a big following here, you're going to keep growing. Over time, you're going to see the numbers are going to go up. I'll help you fucking with the transfer so everybody comes over here. And then I heard that there was an exponential spike in the amount of views and subscribers that James started getting as soon as he took the channel over. And I'm wondering, did Lee fucking intentionally sabotage James by going and fucking getting bots and shit like that got him kicked off? Or was he doing shit behind the scenes to make it look like James's channel was really growing and he's thinking it's, you know, Lee's behind the scenes helping him out doing promo and shit like that, but he was really doing something fucking sneaky and he wound up getting both the channels struck for doing it? I mean, what are the odds that both of those channels went down within a day or two of each other, that were all originally owned by the same person who we know has been caught in the past buying bots and doing sneaky ass shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and another excuse he made up for why James's channel went down was because YouTube had a glitch the other day.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I think somebody sent me the link to James's channel. It was a short, and I think he was talking. I didn't get to see the whole thing. I just heard a second or two of it. He mentioned it was the channel should be back up in the next day or so. It was some error that YouTube made.
Yeah.
So listen, I don't watch that guy's channel. I can't stand the way that he talks, and I'm not going to get any information from a fucking hillbilly about fucking.
I don't watch his channel only because I know for a fact he's gotten it wrong on a few of the shows, you know, about people that I know personally, and they haven't corrected it. They just leave it there.
Oh yeah, they'll fucking get shit blatantly wrong. You can even tell them where to get the information, and they won't go on there and they won't fucking change it or fix it. Yeah. That's how. Well, here's a funny story, right? So in the very beginning of this whole YouTube thing, when everybody first came on here, when the genre kind of started, obviously I think Lee was the first channel and shit, and he started doing the A-Light thing or whatever. In the very beginning, when everybody was first new to the community and new to YouTube, shit, I never was on YouTube or in YouTube chats or nothing before fucking I started coming over here, you know, when COVID hit. I was under my regular name typing in the fucking chats. And I would hear Diet Paps on his show with the fucking Cuban Crayon Eater over there, and he'd be saying stuff, and I knew it was fucking wrong. So I'd be in the chat correcting him, like, if you're gonna do a mob show, you should at least know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm like, you probably get 70% of the shit you say on every show that you do fucking wrong. So he wound up blocking me. So I wasn't able to fucking type or comment in the chat because he blocked me because I would call him out on his bullshit, right? So that's when I came up with the fucking common sense handle, because I used to fucking tell this guy, like, you know, you're fucking stupid. This isn't even fucking shit that you had to be in the street to know. This is common sense. The stuff you're saying fucking doesn't make any sense.
Put Rob Jean's comment up there.
Yeah. Carlos is laughing. He remembers. Because Carlos remembers because he somebody asked in a chat one day, hey, who's that common sense guy? And Carlos goes, oh, that's that dude Brandon. I used to be in Lee Cole's chat, but he got blocked over there, so he had to come up with a new handle or whatever. That's why I was laughing and shit, because it was out there since day one, because I never hid who I was. I was in here under my real name. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You said Rob Jeans or Gay Unk? Sorry.
Rob Jean.
This one right here?
The one that has Howie in the front, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Excuse me. Howie, he fucked over a friend of mine who was going through a case, and he put a label on him that wasn't true.
Jeez.
Who was that, Rob? I don't remember what he's talking about. I'm not sure.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe he shouldn't.
Oh yeah, don't even say nothing. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, because now the show's down. So if it stays down, nobody will be able to go see it.
Yeah. No, yeah, don't say it. Well, that's something, you know, that's something that fucking Diet Paps would do. And he would also argue and shit like that. Like if you tell him that he was wrong and you knew you were right and you would say something, he'd fucking cop an attitude and shit and fucking tell you to fuck off, basically, because he didn't want to be on his show fucking getting anything wrong or people calling him out on anything.
Oh, he said the show's still out there. And he said it's a guy named Rob.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what he's talking about.
Hey, there goes Shinebox. What's up,
hey, Shinebox. What's going on, man? How you doing, brother? He said, Shinebox said, what's up? What's up, Common? Lee likes to cut corners, and now he goes around in circles. What's up, Howie, and the rest of the team? Hey, good to see you, Shinebox, man. It's been a while, man. Thank you very much for the support, too. I appreciate you, brother. It's good seeing you back around. I hope everything's going well for you. And I couldn't agree more. Like I said, Diet Paps came into this community in the very beginning. We've seen all the fucking snake moves and fucking weasel shit that this guy's done to fucking people on here. The guy's no fucking good. He's never been any fucking good. I've never liked the motherfucker. I used to just be cordial with him at times because he used to go and help Gunsmoke out on shows and shit like that. And he would be funny and entertaining at times to fucking laugh at because he's a fucking goofball. But the guy's a fucking just miserable fucking, you know, mean son of a bitch at the end of the day. He's just a fucking miserable. And he's a fucking kiss ass too.
And plus another thing with Proctor's channel is Angel Gotti's got a lot of influence on the shows that he does. So I can't fucking stomach shows that when he's trying to push her fucking narrative out there.
Yeah, see, that's the shit that I don't like because, you know, on one hand, you want to claim that you're like a mafia history podcast, or you're a mob historian or mob reporter or mob journalist, whatever. But then at the end of the day, you placate to certain fucking people that are on here, and they got a fucking you know, a little thing above your head and shit in case you get out of line. You're gonna get fucking smacked upside of it unless you put out the shit that they want you to put out. And God forbid if you put out anything, you know, contradicting something that they say or something that they perceive in a negative light, that you're going after them, then they fucking want to put their foot down and got their hooks into them. So why would you ever want to watch a fucking show like that? That's not even being honest from the beginning. The whole channel's fucking biased at that point. It's all contaminated. How can you take it seriously?
Yep.
So that's just the way that I fucking see it. And it's unfortunate because there are, you know, there are other channels and shit on here that do the same kind of stuff just with like different people. And I just fucking I can't respect that. You know, that's just me. But listen, I wouldn't be surprised if you know, he did something that got James's channel fucking struck down and taken off. I guess we'll have to see. I don't know exactly how that works. Like if you get like they said it was either delete. I think somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I thought if you go in YouTube and you type in a channel name, something will come up. Or if you look in like the Social Blade shit, it'll tell you that the owner of this channel took the channel down. It'll say that, you know, YouTube took this channel down for copyright violations or Privacy Act, whatever it is. I thought it used to tell you that on their channel, but I don't see anything popping up at all. Does anybody in the chat know the answer to that? Because I'm curious now. Because I thought that they used to do that.
Thank you, Shinebox.
Thanks, Shinebox. And I wanted to shout out Rosemarie and the anonymous person that sent over something on Venmo. You know who you are. I want to thank you very much. I appreciate the support. It means a lot to me. Thank you, guys. If anybody else would like to support the channel, if you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button and leaving a comment after the show ends to help get the show out into the algorithm. And if anybody would like to donate to the channel that enjoys our content over here, I got the Cash App, Venmo, PayPal at the bottom of the ticker. And thanks in advance, everybody. I appreciate you guys.
Rob, he asked Rob Jean to do an interview. Rob turned him down.
Oh, where do you? Oh, right here. Hold on. That's why when he asked me. Oh, Lee asked you to go on his show to do something. Yeah.
No, I think he's talking about Proctor.
Oh, he's talking about Proctor.
Yeah, because Proctor went around asking a lot of people to come on.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure he means Proctor, but we'll see.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know that he had done that.
It could be Lee, but I doubt it.
Yeah, Armand says that exactly. I believe Proctor did a show backing up Gotti Jr.'s story about getting permission to meet with it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's exactly what we're talking about right then and there.
Oh, Lee asked him. My bad.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's probably in the fucking beginning when Rob first started coming on. Yeah, he probably wanted to fucking try to get him over there.
But I know when Rob took over, he started asking a bunch of people. He emailed me. He emailed Frankie.
Oh, Proctor reached out to you and to Frankie to do shit on the show?
Yeah, Frankie did. I didn't.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Gotcha. Well, listen, you know, for the same reason like Armand just said right here, you know, once you see that somebody's willing to fucking placate somebody else, and you know, when they claim that they're a mob reporter, a journalist, or a historian and shit, but they're not even honest on their fucking channel and will lie for other people, I'm not going to support somebody like that or a channel like that because you got no integrity.
Oh no, that's why I can never fucking. That guy fucking Kanasi, that motherfucker is so full of shit and such a liar that I could never fucking believe a word he says.
Never. Maureen said, I believe that the junk video, shorts, or streams where they say upload or remove content or content was removed for violating the terms of service. Oh, okay. Yeah, I knew before because I've seen it when a channel got taken down on YouTube or on the Social Blade thing. It'll tell you whether YouTube took it down or if the person behind the channel took it down. But let me play the rest of this Lee interview with Eric. Let's listen to this because maybe he says something here about it before we jump around.
100%, Rob. 100%.
What'd he say?
He said the 302s are online. That's why Danny and Joe took pleas.
Oh, 100%. Yep, that's a fact. Absolute fact.
You're in the mob genre, which even though you're not, you are. and you're in the wrestling genre. And like I told people, all these rumors really started over with the wrestling genre. You know what I mean? Which you got them guys over there that listen. I said it the other day. I didn't say what you said, but I did say if we go on history, you can't stand Vince McMahon, and you have your reasons. They are Vince McMahon fans. Yeah. They're pro Vince McMahon. Listen, Vince McMahon, they showed him crashing a car and shit like that, and they said that was cool.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay that the man was driving 110 miles an hour, almost killed somebody, an innocent woman, 80 years old. And they showed the cam of how reckless he was, and he even lied and said, I was going to my granddaughter's birthday, which it wasn't that day. And you called me, to be fair enough, and I said this on Angel Gotti's show. I talked about this the other day, but the reality is this: it's nobody's business what anybody does on their show. It really isn't. And it's like someone just said to me, "But you gotta let people know." No, I don't have to let nobody know.
Well, what about James? When's old James? Because James Proctor is part of this show. Okay, he's a big part of our show over here.
And you've seen all the evidence from James, and James. It just so happened the following day for 2 hours, YouTube went down, and a lot of people had their shows affected.
Yeah, and he put up the thing where it was a Bitcoin thing, or so one of.
He showed you, right, when this site tried to take his channel over.
Question for you, Lee. Question for you.
Yes.
So you're not the Lee that is involved in the Dominick Cicale coin, correct?
Dominick Cicale has a guy named Lee on his show forever that he always talks to. The guy worked in the background and stuff. It's the most ridiculous thing. And then you had this other moron, John Wolf, and we all know John Wolf. He's like the idiot retard on here, and he puts up a thing. Yeah, he put up the thing that it got taken down because of welfare and because of this and because of that. More bullshit. It's like anybody could say anything. Just say I took my show down and it's gone. Whose business is it?
And you can look, and that's
so this
all
is
your subscribers. It's his subscribers' business.
Yeah, it's a people that support your channel and donate to your show and have a piece of your show, because without the people viewing and subscribing and listening, you wouldn't have a fucking show. So when you put something out on your channel and in the public and shit, everybody has the fucking right to it because it's public. Isn't that the whole fucking point, for people to watch your show and respond and engage with you? I don't get it. And the shit that doesn't make sense to me is maybe he says something else, because I haven't seen this yet. We're watching it all together right now. But if YouTube had a glitch and a whole bunch of people's channels were affected by it, that was a fucking week ago, wasn't it? How come his channel's not back up now if it was just a glitch? Everybody else's channels are up and running just fine. Nobody else I'm subscribed to has this fucking problem. Have you seen anything?
No.
So,
hey, listen. I'm gonna put myself on mute again. I gotta go use the bathroom. I gotta get my rope because the water is cold.
All right. I'll be right back. All right. So here's the bottom line. I'm listening to this for the first time here with you guys. I still don't understand completely what this explanation or story is that Diet Paps is trying to put out there on Eric's show right now. And I'll be honest, it doesn't sound like Eric fucking believes it either. And it doesn't make any sense to me. Like I said, if YouTube had a glitch on their end and it affected a whole bunch of people's channels, how come nobody else's channels in this community or genre? It just happened to be the fact that Lee's channel got taken down and James Proctor's channels got taken down within 24 hours of each other. What are the fucking odds of that happening? Slim to none. How many channels are on YouTube? A fucking billion? I mean, I don't buy that for 1 second. There's definitely got to be more to this story.
That's the thing. That's your choice. You know what I mean? See, there's been so many rumors of it. There's been rumors that you were doing that because you're doing the stuff with Angel Show and stuff like that. Which, when does that Boom Boom Mancini thing drop?
Monday.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Yes, it drops Monday, and no, Angel decided that she wants to take her show in more of a interviewing people in more of a different direction. And let's face it, Eric. You and I we did not like talk to each other until 3 days ago.
Right.
Phone call, and you know, and you know what? No matter the difference that we ever had, the fact of the matter is, you gave me a call and you asked me what was going on.
Right.
You know, you weren't running around jumping on Monty and the Pharaoh show. You know, you know, and it's just like that. You know, Monty and the Pharaoh should be quiet, because now that I'm not on that channel, I could do whatever the fuck I want to them. I have no show to protect. You know, I got this 2.0. If I ever decide to put that up, I was thinking about it. I was thinking about just going up and explaining, but I said, no, I don't have to explain to anybody. I'll come here to explain it. It's going to be the last time I explain it.
So, as you see right here behind Lee's shoulder over here on the wall is this 100,000 subscribers plaque from YouTube. Now, all I know is that if you've been on YouTube for the last 5 years, right, and you started off originally in the mob genre, let's say, and after a couple years, you know, it kind of wore on you or whatever, you realize that talking about the mob really wasn't your thing, because you're a fucking 2-bit petty fucking criminal and fucking hoodwink that's been doing flim scams your entire life and really know nothing about the streets or how the mob works or even how to pronounce anybody's names because you got a speech impediment. You know, and you finally say, hey, you know what? Maybe I'm better off going in the direction of this whole wrestling thing and shit like that. That's kind of my wheelhouse. You know, I could talk about shit like that. So then you sell your mob channel. You decide to start up a wrestling channel and something that you're more well-versed in. You build your channel up to hit 100,000 subscribers. And then all of a sudden one day, for no other fucking reason, you wake up and you just decide to fucking delete your whole channel and take it down. Now, how the fuck does that make any sense? You know how many people have been on YouTube for fucking 5 years, 10 years that can't get up and make 100,000 subscribers? That's like the reason YouTube sends you a plaque like that is because that's an accomplishment. That means that you were able to do something that deserved you to get a reward, something that you could show off, showing your achievement of making it to this point, being on YouTube. But then as soon as you get there, shortly afterwards, then all of a sudden you just take your whole fucking channel down and you claim that you're too busy now. Lee, what the fuck are you busy doing besides fucking brown nosing Mickey over there and licking her fucking boots? What are you too busy doing? You've never worked a day in your life. You've been fucking doing scams and flim-flams for the last 50 fucking years. What are you busy doing? You don't have anything going on right now. You never have. So what's the truth? Well, what are the odds that we ever find out what really happened and what's going on? I'm going with a less than 1% chance.
Yeah. What's up, Midwest Mafia Productions? Appreciate you coming by.
What's up, Midwest? How you doing, man? Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Yeah, what do you guys in the chat think about this? Maybe somebody has some insight that we're just not aware of, because I don't watch a lot of these other shows, so I'm just seeing this for the first time.
Listen, it's so, listen, you if you've been in if you got any type of common sense or any type of street smarts, you can tell this guy is fucking full of baloney.
Yeah, he's full of shit. 100%. I don't believe a word of this shit.
No offense, Lee, but just doesn't cut the mustard, or the fucking the doesn't pass the eye test.
No, not at all, and it doesn't smell right. And like I said, on top of the fact, now you also have to factor this other thing in too, right? Lee's got a strange excuse for why all of a sudden he deleted the entire channel that he worked to build up to this. He spent fucking, well, he claims that he must have spent, X amount of money doing these, YouTube promo things to advertise and put his channel out there. And you can't possibly tell me that he made any of that money back. So it's not like, yeah, I went in over the course of the last year and a half and I probably spent, $2,500, maybe $3,000 in advertising to promote my channel to get it to the point where I can make 100,000 subs. And then as soon as you get there, shortly afterwards, you just wake up one day and scrub the entire channel off of fucking YouTube. And your excuse is that you're too fucking busy, but you have nothing going on in your life. You're fucking retirement age, basically, and get disability, Social Security disability for the last years you've been milking off the government. What are you too busy doing exactly?
Maybe Vince McMahon is going after him.
Boy, I mean, anything's possible.
The guys are fucking got nothing but money.
Yeah. And to be honest, and here, I'm gonna tell the truth, all right? This is a fact, okay? This guy, Diet Pap, did some of the most degenerate, disgusting shit that I've ever heard of somebody doing to a family member that this guy fucking did. This guy exploited his own brother's tragedy to try to line his own pockets with money. Okay? This guy's bottom of the fucking barrel. He's a fucking dirtbag. He's pure fucking white trash, this motherfucker. All right? And I know a lot more than that, and I'm just going to leave it at that. But if you remember, right around the time that Paps all of a sudden no longer wanted to be in the mob genre and wanted to go over and move into the quote-unquote wrestling genre to expose Vince McMahon and all that, that was right around the time that those new Ring Boy scandal lawsuits were fucking being filed. And I think that the reason why he started that show was to try to get attention, to try to see if he can put his name on that lawsuit with the rest of the people that were suing Vince McMahon to try to get money for what happened to his brother. Because the same day that Diet Paps' brother had an unfortunate suicide, he was going around doing fucking interviews on channels and making posts on Instagram and Facebook blaming Vince McMahon for what happened to his fucking brother. Okay? He was trying to turn that shit into a fucking money grab. So, me, in my opinion, knowing a lot of other things and the timeline and everything leads me to believe that there was a motivation and some nefarious acts on his behalf on his intentions on why he started that channel when he did in relation to that whole Ring Boy scandal lawsuit that was being filed. Because I think he was trying to get on that shit to get a piece from fucking Vince McMahon to line his own pockets. I truly believe that. I could be wrong. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I don't know much about that, so I ain't got no opinion on it.
Yeah, that's my opinion based on it. Like I said, I might not have all the information. That's just based on observations that I have, I guess you could say, and the fact that I know that Paps is that type of fucking person. I would do some shit like that. So, but here, let's listen to the rest of this.
Well, let me ask you let me ask you this, Lee. What would you say is more underhanded? This genre over here or the wrestling genre? Because I didn't think it was that bad over there.
This is the worst genre ever.
This over here.
No genre like this genre. It's horrible. It is absolutely horrible. And that's one of the reasons, you know, people, and we were talking about this, people think they know you and they build you up into something you're really not. You know, you're evil, you're a drug addict, you're on welfare, all these lies that they say about people. And, you know, they're lies. You know, and it's like, then John Wolf, like, he is literally, he's like the idiot retard of this genre. Comes out and says, Lee did it because he's got welfare fraud and he's got all that. Call welfare on me then, you dumbasses. Don't talk about it, do it. I don't get welfare.
Remember when I used to fuck
my
with
social security that I worked for. You know,
What'd you say?
Remember when I used to fuck with Lee and tell him I was going to report him to welfare?
Yeah. There used to be a bunch of troll accounts and shit in the chat that were like jokes about that shit, like his Section 8 fucking apartment and his welfare handler or some shit like that. They used to fuck with him all the time.
He used to get mad.
Oh, because it was true. That's why he gets so pissed off, because it's true. You know, people on here, you know, if people are on here and are fucking telling lies about you and you know it's not true, you'll come on here and you'll address it one time and move on. But the people that get really mad when you fucking start calling them out on their shit, that's when they get really fucking crazy and start taking shit fucking personal, because the shit that you're saying about them is true and they can't fucking handle it because you're pointing it out to everybody else. You know what I mean? And that's that's what this guy right here does and has been doing since the fucking day he showed up over here. And then he wants to talk about rats and all that shit. This guy was recording fucking Gene Barillo's phone calls trying to get the guy locked up while he was pretending to be his fucking friend. I mean,
yeah. Now he's another fucking rat hater with Angel Gotti. Meanwhile, her brother's a rat.
Yep. Another fucking bootlicker and shit like that. Another guy that fucking said horrible things about Mickey and her fucking family, and she's BFFs with them.
Mm-hmm.
Another guy that's gotten caught in a plethora of fucking lies on here. The guy faked having a heart attack to get out of a debate with Ramundi because he knew Ramundi was about to serve his ass up a cold dish, and he didn't want to be face his accountability for the shit he had been saying and doing on fucking YouTube. So he faked the fucking heart attack and came home with a fucking thermometer taped on his chest, talking about, I got a Holter monitor on, bro. Then the next thing you know, he gets called out for something else, and he's got fucking asshole cancer or something, and he's sick. There's something about people that get called out on here, and all of a sudden they come down with an illness, or they don't want to fight anymore. They're fucking tired. You know what I mean? It's always some type of fucking excuse with these people. It's like clockwork.
Yeah. He drove all the way to Arizona to confront Sammy, but meanwhile, he never got out of his car.
Yeah. And got smacked dead in his fucking face for it. And let's be honest, he's lucky. He's lucky that's all that happened to him. That shit could have went real bad, real quick. And I honestly think that, you know, if and I wanted to talk about that too.
Yeah, Nadu, if Nadu thinks he's gonna do that to people and people are just gonna let him do it, he's in for a big surprise.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, because the other night Nadu had made that comment on Smokes that he was about to take his show on the road and he was about to start confronting some of these fucking government cooperators in person to see what they had to fucking say. And I told him flat out, I says, I wouldn't do that if I was you. If you're going to go fucking see somebody and you want to talk to him, you should probably give him a heads up and let him know, because that shit's not going to end well for you. And Diet Paps found out the hard way. And let's be honest, he got about the easiest thing that happened to him. That shit could have went way fucking worse. He's lucky all he did was get fucking cracked.
It actually benefited him. All he got was a smack.
Yeah, he got out easy. He got out real fucking easy, because that shit could have been way fucking worse for that guy. And I don't see anything different happening to Nadu. I don't know who he plans on bringing with him. Maybe
he's probably going to bring fucking security with him. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Unless he's bringing a security guard with him, fucking he ain't confronting nobody or saying anything to anybody.
He'll probably bring two.
And you know what? He would be an even bigger pussy if he fucking showed up with security. That would be an even bigger punk move. Because now not only are you saying like, oh yeah, you know, anybody that cooperated with the government turned in their gangster card the day that they sat down. You know, they're no longer tough guys and shit like that. So I'm going to go confront them. But when I confront them, I'm going to do it from the safety of my home behind my keyboard in my fucking in my spare bedroom. But then I'm going to take my show on the road and I'm going to confront them in person. But I'm going to have fucking security guards with me when I go and do it, just in case they want to fucking hurt me. That's
right.
The type of shit that we're dealing
and
with.
If they do hurt me, I'm going to call the cops and have them arrested.
And then try to sue them.
And destroy their lives.
Yep. And then come on fucking YouTube and brag about how he got this guy fucking arrested, how he's going to try to fucking sue him and make sure he dies in the ADX after he went and stirred the pot up and fucking, you know.
They should pass a law in Congress and have it be like a misdemeanor or maybe even a felony for acting like a blowjob.
Fuck, man. I just spit out my fucking iced tea. Motherfucker. Could you imagine they passed a blowjob law? We got a new federal fucking law in effect. If you fucking act like a blowjob on fucking line, you're gonna get fucking 7 years in a can. That'll clean that up quick. It will be entertaining, that's for sure. Listen, I want to see fucking Nadu go out there. Listen, we've all seen Nadu in that fucking boxing ring. That guy can't defend himself. So it ain't like he's got a chance trying to fight any one of these guys that he plans on approaching. It's not going to end well for the motherfucker. So the only way he has a chance of going out there and even speaking to anybody, he better show up with fucking SEAL Team 6 protecting his ass. Because he's about to get his shit.
He's gonna look like Chicky when Chicky got beat up.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what's going to happen. There's going to be no difference. There's going to be a video of him fucking trying to crawl up a fucking couple of steps and shit because he got his fucking shit split. Was that content creator that went to Miami Beach gym and walked out with his underwear with a black guy? Oh, I didn't see that one.
Oh yeah. He went after that guy. what's his fucking name? They claim he's a phony. He did time in prison. Yeah, but Wes was there with a few of his friends, and this big black guy went in there to talk shit to them, I guess, and they really kicked his ass.
Yeah, but Shinebox is asking about a different one. He's saying, who's the content creator that went to Miami Beach and walked out with his underwear and a black eye?
Oh, all right. Maybe he's talking about somebody different.
Is that a different one, or Wes Watson's the same?
I don't know.
About?
I don't know. Was it Wes Watson, Shinebox? No, but because Wes Watson's a content creator, but I don't think he was walked out in his underwear with a black eye.
No, the guy that walked out of the gym was the big black guy. They did interview him outside, but he looked like a fucking elephant, man. He was fucking huge too.
He got lumped up.
Yeah, he looked like the fucking Predator. He had like the fucking dreads. I think he was like 6'6", 6'7", and the whole fucking right side of his face, he looked like the fucking elephant man over there.
Yeah.
Fucking the shit kicked out of him.
No, he said it's not Wes, it's a young guy with dreadlocks.
Oh yeah? And he left
He left with a black guy in his underwears.
No shit. That's funny. If you think of the name, anybody knows it, let me know. Fucking maybe I could pull it up and play it for a second. That shit sounds funny to me. I'm not exactly sure who he's talking about. But Wes Watson beat up a guy with dreadlocks, a black guy.
Yeah. Him and his friends did.
Yeah. The black guy with dreads went into Wes Watson's gym and they fucking cracked him in the head with a like a weightlifting belt, and then proceeded to beat the shit out of him. 3 or 4 guys kicking him in the face when he was down, shit like that. Yeah. I mean,
if Nadu's gonna start doing that, he's gonna have to get a bulletproof girdle.
A bulletproof girdle. Oh my god, that's fucking diabolical right there. I still want to know who goes and fucking fights in a fucking boxing match with their fucking shirt on. I'd still like to know that. That's about as embarrassing as it gets. Wouldn't even take your shirt off. I wonder if that was in his contract. What do you think?
Not taking his shirt off?
Yeah, he doesn't have to take his shirt off.
I mean, obviously, he just didn't want to take his shirt off because I guess he doesn't, he's insecure about what he looks like.
Yeah. Well, speaking of this, I wanted to talk about that too. I was thinking about talking about that earlier and I forgot. So I'm glad you brought up the Nadu thing because I almost forgot to talk about the CryptoNostra coin thing. I just wanted to say that on the other night when I was having the conversation with Nadu about his allegations that he made regarding Dom Cicale and the CryptoNostra coin, and he was claiming that Cicale made a couple of $1 million supposedly off of the fucking the rug pull that he did and stuff like that. First of all, that's absolutely not true. He's getting bad information from whoever he's speaking about. I went into the data and I pulled up all of CryptoNostra's movement from the time that it opened the first time until the time that it just got brought down the last time. And the highest market cap that coin ever had, I believe, was $79,000 or $82,000 during the first time until it got ran down to zero. The second time, the market cap was between $30,000 and $35,000. Okay, for the people that don't know what this means, I'm gonna explain. So when you put out one of these meme coins or whatever, all right, and you're putting it up on your end, you specify the exact amount of coins that you're going to be putting out under that coins moniker. So under CryptoNostra, there was going to be 2 billion coins available, okay, in total, and that people would be investing in, and based on how much the price cost, they would be getting X amount number of fucking coins based on the price that they put out there. Now, the market cap on it originally during the first run peaked at around 80,000, which means that only $80,000 was generated in the entirety of that coin until it bottomed out and went to fucking zero. Okay, and everybody that didn't get out lost their money. So then he did a second launch. That's the one that just happened recently. And that only had a $30,000 to $35,000 market cap, which means that that coin investors only invested between $30,000 and $35,000. Now, what Nadu doesn't understand is that when he was talking about how Dom had his own coins in his wallet and he was moving coins back and forth between wallets and people and shit like that, and he was doing some type of fraud, that's not how it works. What happens is that when these people put out these meme coins, out of the 2 billion coins, usually only 20 to 30% of the total amount of coins gets put out into the public to be sold. The rest of the coins are always held by the owner or principal behind the coin, okay? And it could be upwards to 50%. So it could be 1 billion coins to the public, 1 billion coins to the principal or owner of the actual meme coin. In this particular case, all 2 billion of the coins that were in total in available to trade, only $30,000 to $35,000 was invested in that coin. So the maximum amount of money that Cicale could have made if he was trying to do this scam was only $30,000 to $35,000. And the first time that it launched, it capped out around $80,000. So only $80,000 was invested in the coin the first time it went around. So the total amount of money without anybody else getting a penny was $110,000 over both of the coins launches. Okay. So I was trying to explain that him that the other night on Gunsmoke Show. Where is this money coming from? Nobody's investing in the coin like that. The market cap was only $30-something thousand. So the most money he could have made if he stole everybody's money, like Nadu claimed, was 30 grand, because that's all that there was in there. Because you can drive up. So basically what you can do is, hypothetically, what these guys do when they do these rug pulls is that they'll put, for the sake of this example, they'll put 1 million coins out there under the meme coin. They'll keep 500,000, and 500,000 will be sold out into the public. And based on the fucking demand and how much drive you put up there will fluctuate and increase the value and price of that coin. So what happens when somebody's doing a rug pull is they'll artificially inflate the value of that coin by trading it to make it look like it's active and people are investing in it. Meanwhile, as these people are buying their coins, the person that was holding the other half is really just selling them his. So they're taking the money that these people were buying from their coins and putting it directly into their pocket. So that's not, as far as I understand, what Dom was doing at all. It just seemed to me like people invested in it, and then other people were bailing and jumping out of it, and eventually the coin crashed because they weren't able to fucking sell any of the coin to anybody because of all the shit that's been going on here. So whoever's telling him this information or is giving him advice claiming that I have it on good authority that he made $4 million, no the fuck he didn't. He'll be lucky if he made 20 or 30,000, especially if he has partners. That means that he would also be having to split the money with them. So now you're talking about if you have 2 or 3 partners and you're chopping up 30 grand, would you make 10 apiece? So the bottom line is that Jeff's misinformed. He doesn't understand how these coins work. He doesn't understand market cap, and he doesn't understand exactly how a rug pull works, because the only way you can make money is if you can sell the coin after you drive the price up. You could own 1 million coins, but if they aren't worth shit and nobody's buying them, you got 1 million coins that are worth nothing because you can't do anything with them, which is exactly why the coin dropped to fucking zero and everybody lost their money, because nobody was interested in purchasing the fucking coins. So I just wanted to clarify that from the other night, because when I spoke to him, I didn't know what the numbers were. I was going based off of something he said. Because if you guys remember and you listen on Gunsmoke Show, I asked him what was the highest that coin made in the market cap during the first launch. And he said, I heard it was $8 or $9 million. And if you heard me on the show, I said, huh? I said, are you sure? Do you have that on paper? Like, I want to see that for myself. And he said, I have that on good authority. We put it up on our last show. And I said, okay, well, I want to see it for myself because I didn't believe it. So I went and looked afterwards, and I looked at the history of that coin, and the highest the market cap ever was during the first launch was no more than like 80 grand. So whoever's going on there and feeding Nadu this information to go and rile him up to make it seem like Dom is really doing this shit. In my opinion, they have a personal problem with Dom, the guy CJ or whatever. And the same thing that's happening to Dom, I think is happening to Nadu, just the complete opposite. Dom's getting information about putting out these meme coins and how they can make money and do all this shit without actually understanding how the coins work, how trading works, and how investing and shit like that works. And the dude doesn't understand the math side of it, where you have to be able to sell the coin, and people have to buy them in order to even do a rug pull. And it just isn't there. The numbers aren't there. The money's not there. Nobody was buying the coin. The coin was worthless. So they're both getting bad information and then coming on YouTube and defending themselves over it, but they're both starting from the point of being wrong. So that's what one of the biggest problems is when you're talking about trying to do. I'll give an example. When you're trying to do like a science experiment, right? And you're trying to find out whether or not something is true. When you start with the premise that's already flawed from the beginning, any answers or results that you get from that are also going to be wrong because you started with a fucked up foundation. So both these guys are coming on here with fucked up foundations and don't have the right information. So when they are getting this information and they're getting it from fucked up sources and don't understand it, everything that they're getting after the fact is also garbage too, because your assumption was wrong to begin with. And that's what the problem is. So hopefully that clears up some of the allegations and shit that's going on right now. I don't believe that Dom did a rug pull. I just think that fucking he got hoodwinked by whoever he was doing that coin with. I don't think that he understood it. I also think that he hyped it and overvalued it and thought that it was gonna fucking, be a hot ticket and all kinds of people were gonna invest when he got it out there and he was marketing it and shit like that. And the bottom line is that those things are high risk, high reward, and not a lot of people want to invest with them because you're taking a gamble at the end of the day. And it's very easy to lose all of your fucking money. And we've seen so many people, from that Hawk Tua girl to the Paul brothers to a bunch of other celebrities that have tried doing these meme coins, and the same thing happened with them. So that's where we're at right now. That's my opinion on it, and I don't believe that Dom did anything fraudulent or nefarious. I just don't think he understood what he was getting into, and it didn't work out well for him, and that's the bottom line.
Shinebach said it was Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Tekashi 6ix9ine, Dan Hernandez is the rapper who was. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he got beat up. He was in the bathroom, I think, at a LA Fitness, and two gang members caught him in the bathroom and basically beat the shit out of him, and he left in his boxer shorts. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and I think they took his shoe. Didn't they take his shoe too?
Yeah, I think they took his shoes, his clothes, and his jewelry, everything. And I think he walked out of there in his fucking boxers.
And they were saying that because they took his shoes, that it became a robbery.
Yeah, because they because in Florida, like if you use any type of force to take something from somebody, if you remember when Gene got in trouble for that shit with his girlfriend on the Ring camera inside the house.
Yeah.
Remember they charged him with robbery for taking a girl's phone out of her hand?
Yeah.
So in Florida, they have really, really strict laws on shit like that. So when they took his fucking shoes and they beat him up while they were doing it, they charged those guys with a strong arm robbery. Yeah. And it was about the dumbest thing that you could do, because first of all, you're in an LA Fitness that's got cameras everywhere. People are all over the place. Everybody knows who the guy is. He's a famous fucking, I don't even want to call him a celebrity, but he's a famous person. People know who he is, right? And they know that the guy cooperated. Then they go in there. And that's what I mean about the people that are on here that'll talk about doing some shit and then say the only reason that they don't is because somebody's going to call the cops. And these guys who don't give a fuck about the cops, they went and beat the shit out of him in the middle of a LA Fitness on camera and didn't give a fuck. That's the difference.
Right.
So, but yeah, listen, we've been on for about a little over almost 3 hours now.
2 hours and 38 minutes.
Yeah, that went by really quick, man. I had fun. Hopefully we covered some good topics for you guys. I hope everybody enjoyed the show. You got anything else you want to say, Hal, before we
No, I'm good. I want to say to everybody, have a good night and don't hurt your backs shoveling the snow.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate everybody being here. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And if you guys enjoyed the show, please hit that like button and leave a comment after the video. I want to thank Rosemary and the 2 anonymous people, the one on PayPal, the one on Venmo. Thank you very much for the donations. I appreciate you guys. It means a lot to me. If anybody else would like to help support the channel, I do have the Cash App, Venmo, PayPal at the bottom of the ticker. I appreciate all the support. I'm working on getting the channel monetized. I actually just went in last night. Somebody told me how to do it, and I am eligible to do that. So hopefully I'll be able to figure that out in the next week or two, and I'll be able to do the super chats and anonymous stuff like that I think a lot of other people like donating that way. So I want to thank you guys very much, and look out. I'll be making some posts about some pre-recorded content. And if anybody does have any ideas about show content or anything that they might think people would be interested in, please leave a comment on one of the posts or on one of the videos, and it'll get to me. And, I'll take a look at it, and maybe we'll do a show on it. So thank you guys all for being here. Howie, I thank you.
All right, comment.
Show. Appreciate you, brother.
Have a good night. Everybody in the chat, have a good night.
Take care, guys. Ciao.